Pineapple pizza.
Greetings and
Mine's
salutations,
cheeseburger.
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die Presents, our Sunday night game of Waterdeep, where our players as well as our DM don't understand the countdown to going live before they spew something
You
out
do.
that.
Just don't care.
Well, you're the only one that didn't do anything.
I even finished drinking my sip real quick, too.
Yeah, you got your sip of tea? All right. So, anyway, to go ahead and jump in tonight, before we... You didn't have to actually show it.
It's not sponsored. It's just delicious.
Yes. Roll20 is what we show as our maps on the screen here, as well as what our battle platform lays out. You know, a little more immersion for our players and eye candy for the viewers. So you know, artwork and stuff can be portrayed on there. Not you. Hush.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, the camera?
No, Roll20. Jeez. Have another drink.
Fine.
Could have used that ego boost, but whatever. It's fine.
I know, right?
You know what, Marcus? We are the eye candy. It's fine.
Exactly. You go. Oh. Sorry, Dad. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Children. Oh, the children. Anyway. Also, the other shout out would be to the Hero Forge subscription. Check out Hero Forge for your miniatures. You can create them anywhere from minis all the way up to a statuette. You can use them for your home games. But if you are a subscriber to Hero Forge, you can create those same minis and use them as a digital version in your digital games. Also, if you hadn't had a chance to go check out GUI Cube, I suggest you hop on there and check that out. That's the 5th edition world created by the GUI Cube company and added to by the D&D community. DMs and players across the country. I don't know if it goes any further than that because I've not actually heard, but we add a little bit to the game so that your DM at home may actually have something. It's located in Xyothe. So you go check it out. Check them out, GUICube.com. Don't know of any other announcements, but we do have a link down below for Extra Life. So if you click on that link, it'll take you to the Extra Life page and helps out the Children's Medical Network as well as Children's Hospitals. We have that running all year long. So that at any point in time where you can give, go ahead and do so. Click on it and give. We also have a link down there for the Roll Hit Die cheese and crackers. For the Roll Hit Die website. So rollhitdie.com. You click on that link, it'll take you to it. And as far as that's concerned, without any further ado, I'll go ahead and hand this off to Marcus so he can run this game of shenanigans. I mean, no, this is a serious game.
Is it?
No, not really. But it's all yours. Take over.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Marcus Scott. I'll be running this group of misfits through a homebrew version of Waterdeep, the Dragon Heist. Why I say homebrew? Because, well, we haven't followed the chapter since 1, or followed the book since chapter 1. So, anywho's, if you're looking for insight, tips, tricks, or knowledge for your own Waterdeep game, you really won't find that here, because 98% of the shit I made up. And Balin disappeared on me. Alrighty.
I can eat on camera.
He doesn't like taking bites on camera.
Oh,
I don't care.
I just saw some like screen, so I was confused. My bad. But as we play this game, if you look down in the chat, you see you can earn channel points. Those channel points can be spent on advantages, disadvantages, rewards, magical items for your players of choice, or your GM if you really like your GM. That's me. Your eye candy. Anywho's, with that said and done, one last little thing. Any rule lawyers, just let you know, blah, blah, blah. Final decision, so, yeah, somewhere else. So, with that said and done, let's hop into tonight's game by introducing our characters. And, well, since Dan's the only one not eating, we'll start with him.
I'm Dan Latham, also known as Shattered Dugar on social media, such as Twitter. And tonight, in our lovely, very serious game of D&D and Waterdeep, I am playing a fairy artificer. So yeah, I talk really fast, and I am addicted to coffee, apparently. I make toys that are kind of, I don't know if they're honoring my players, my team members, or if it's kind of jabbing at little things. I haven't quite figured that out, but
It's either coming from a place of like, look how awesome they are, or look at those weirdos. We haven't decided yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is Anthony, and maybe he thinks it's awesome, but other people might look at it and see it as, uh, you know, passive aggressive or maybe a little sarcasm.
He's like the little brother we didn't know we needed.
Or wanted.
And that's me in a nutshell. No. It could be Anthony in a nutshell, but we haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah. Ooh, is that new armor for you? A nutshell?
Yeah, but it's made out of mithril.
Oh, okay. So we'll bounce down to Balin.
That'd make you a hard nut to crack. Anyway.
Dun, dun.
My name is Balin. Not really. My name is Curtis Ross. Tonight I'm playing Balin. He is a Valnar High Elf blade singing wizard who is chef, cook,
Oh.
maybe. So yeah, probably. Who knows?
Don't hate the play elf, hate the game.
I don't hate any of it. I just don't care about it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I got a high price on that ring.
You did?
And then she didn't have anyone to go to the ball with, so it happens.
What happens? What are you talking about? Okay, I'll go. My name is Tara. Tonight I am playing Sue. I am a changeling ranger fighter tonight who is a bounty hunter who quickly decided that they do not want to be in a bar. And I say she in error. It is they. I apologize to myself, evidently. Normally they appear as
have
just
to apologize to yourself.
Completely whitewashed. Yeah, well, I mean, I created the character, Dan. Okay?
Yes, but you're apologizing to yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Be kind to yourself. It's important.
Oh, is it really?
Self-love, man. Self-love.
Anyway.
It's not 9 o'clock yet, so we'll move on.
So we're going to stop there then.
Yeah.
Now time for the traitor. The backstab.
Oh, that was it that you're doing? Okay. As well as Deem this game, I am playing a lovable, peaceful,
traitorous,
honest,
bard named Harvey, who would never hurt a soul. Matter of fact, if you
just stab them in the back.
If you watch our videos, he's never stabbed anyone.
Right, but we do know he's okay with his compatriots doing the stabbing, so it doesn't make us feel much better.
Yeah, his version of stabbing is a little less stabby and more like wordy.
Right in the back.
Yep. Wordy right in the back.
He has never cast a spell or anything that caused harm to anyone.
No, because we all made our saves.
No, I mean, even against bad guys, he never technically harmed them.
Like I
Does
said,
he not have any spells that do psychic damage?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he hasn't. He's been a complete pacifist.
Yeah, he has.
A good one.
Mm-hmm.
The buffing, debuffing.
Yep.
Up until, the whole stabbing us in the back.
We don't know yet what's going on.
Okay. Well, speaking of the alleged stabbing in the back, why don't someone bring our viewers up to speed on what happened last week?
Well, Harvey led us into an ambush and then turned around and stabbed us in the back.
But before that, It was the morning after we had got from the vault. And we heard knocking at the front door, and as we looked out, we saw a very large escort with somebody in a white robe. They were an Open Lord's escort named Riona Oshihan, and they took us to Castle Waterdeep after we all got ready and got dressed and all that stuff, morning routine. We talked to Laurel Silverhand and the Masked Lords about the Stolen Dragon. Sparky was iffy to go in, and it's like, no, it's fine, come in, it's not gonna kill you. So after telling them how we acquired it and the knowledge to get in, the keys and whatnot, we also told them about the people who were there when we were exiting and the dragon and all of the information, basically, except that we had found some treasure in a room and we kept that for ourselves. But they kept the majority of it and told us they would give us 10% for finding it and a few boons. Sparky then proceeded to drop all of the gold from the ceiling and dump out his portable hole.
I mean, it is what you do, right?
Sure, yeah.
No.
Well, how else
However
do
you
get it
want to
out?
perceive it. However you want to perceive it. The boons we received was a letter of recommendation from the Open Lord of Waterdeep to be used however you see fit. A special favor that's kind of like a get out of jail free card for minor.
Non-murdery things.
Yeah. Non-murdery, non-major offenses. And then they also gave us 3 acres of land north of Waterdeep. And they said they'll build the structure on it to our fitting within reason. So we talked about that. And then, we also got 4 specialist trainers to train us in a feat and ability or expertise. So after that, we went to the Halls of Hilmer, where we sold some of the magic items we had acquired, flirted with some of the sisters, sold some items, as one does. We then made our way, or Sue made her way with Harvey to the House of Wonders and donated the rest of her gold, I believe, or the majority of it. And Sparky and myself met with Aloysius, an elderly gnome who ran Knick Knack Paddywhacks.
But never had a dog with a bone.
They did have a dog with a bone.
Oh, did they? I guess I missed
Yeah. There was a mastiff out front with what looked like a small femur. And Aloysius was missing a leg. Yeah, okay, so... after that, we decided not to sell him any of the stuff because he was willing to,
Feed his own
try
leg to
and...
his dog?
Yeah, that and steal basically from us if he could get away with it. So we went to the alley, same thing. They're like, hey, we'll give you 800 and some odd when you have like 850 worth of gems alone, not just treasure. So we ended up keeping it all. Back at the tavern, Trixie gave us a note, and on the note was a crest for House Ermbrusk, and at the bottom of it, it had the symbol of the Masked Lords. And it asked us to meet at an abandoned building between the Street of Whispers and the Singing Dolphin Street on Diamond Street at midnight. It said it in a riddly way, and I did not write that down. But that's what that means. There we saw a man smoking a cigarette, and we just kind of cased out the joint, watched it for a little while, approached, and he was like, yep, come inside. And as we went inside, we talked to a person who revealed themselves to be Jalen Ermbrusk, who then was saying, hey, I'm a hidden lord. I've just sentenced you all to death by telling you that.
He didn't say that.
Basically, by telling us that she was a hidden lord or a masked lord, she sentenced us to death if we were to reveal that. Or if she were to reveal that. But that's besides the fact. She told us that she was kind of under the thumb of Manchun, and that if we would kill Manchun for her, or give her an interest-free loan of 10K gold to be paid out over the course of a year, then everything would be fine and dandy. And we were all kind of annoyed that we were just basically given a death sentence that we now know one of the masked lords. And then Harvey was just like, you know what?
Blackmail.
Bam!
Blackmail.
I'm casting a spell on you guys. And it failed spectacularly.
Yeah.
And
Pretty magic, actually.
and all he said is, well, my lady, it appears that they have stronger minds or will. The spell failed on us, and now he looks sketchy as fuck. But it was his 10K. It was his share of the gold that he gave up.
You all right there?
I think she's choking on drink. Not drink, but normal drink.
Yeah, still.
So, yeah, it doesn't look good. But we were more or less like, yeah, we'll just give you the money and we'll go our separate way and you pay us back within a year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we ended.
Okay.
Cracker Crumbs attacked me. I tried to fix it. It didn't work.
Oh, 16. Okay, I was gonna say I didn't see it, but it's your last one typed anything anyway.
So, yeah, Harvey is not looking too great. He's trying to modify our memory. It's awful.
You don't know that.
No bueno.
You just know he turned towards that, my lady seems my
Yeah, we
spell.
know he cast a spell, though.
Hey,
Yeah.
you get a single permanent hit point.
Okay. I'm up to 2 of those.
Oh. Okay. So, there you are. In a cellar. As it reeks of musk and old ale. You look about among your friends, and then you see Harvey. What do you do?
I'd like to do an insight check to see if I feel like he has nefarious intentions to us.
All right.
Because, yeah, I don't know if he does or not. So, make sure I don't have anything that I can help with that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's a 12.
He doesn't appear to be hostile towards you. Maybe a little sad and conflicted.
Harvey, what's going on here?
Well, I saw y'all were getting a little panicked when you found out my sister was a lord.
Repeat that slower again for me.
Insight check.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, that's actually not bad. That's a 24.
That's a 17 on my end.
All right. He seems to be telling the truth.
Your
Look, I
sister?
can see the confusion.
Yeah, I mean, you're a rabbit and she's not. I mean,
I was an orphan at the House of Wonders. And I was adopted by the Umbrus family. Although most of them treated me like a pet, Jelaine here accepted me for who I was and treated me as family. So yes, she is my sister.
oh, okay.
You know, it would have been a lot easier to tell us that rather than make my fingers all itchy with my blade for a minute.
Well, y'all seem nervous.
Well, yeah,
And
because
I
we
was-
didn't know what was going on, Harvey. You know all of our skeletons and stuff. I mean,
Well, you never asked me about mine.
You're
you
hiding in
didn't
your
ask me
hat an
about mine
awful
either.
lot.
I just bleh, info.
I tend to be shy.
Can we look at the lady again and go, so are we good here? You're not like trying to like
Set
screw
us
us
up, I think's the
over?
word.
I mean,
Yeah. She puts her hand down on Harvey and it's like, it's okay.
It's
Look.
okay, sweet little bunny.
I have no quarry with you. I only revealed myself to you because Harvey tells me you guys can be trusted.
Oh,
He
Harvey,
seems
that's the nicest
to
thing anybody's ever said about me.
said even though you seem a bit odd in your ways, but you seem to be the first friends he's ever really had.
well, what about that one guy from school?
Yeah, that wasn't like a friendly friend.
Uh,
Harvey
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, I know. I'm just giving him
his
crap
friend.
now because of what he just put us through. Yeah.
let's just say he wasn't much of a friend and that he's been dealt with.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Gotcha.
That's kind of scary as hell.
It's what it is.
It did clean up the house.
You do realize that, Harvey, you could have just asked us for help with whatever they're going through rather than all this cloak and dagger crap, right?
Yes, but not many know my relation to the Umbrix. And, well, you've seen her before. We were at the tavern, yawning portal together
Yeah,
when we first met.
I see.
And after that incident, our plans for a venturing party changed once Volo spoke about Rainier.
All right, so let's do away with all of this blackmail crap that could happen because we know who you are. So we're gonna just like assume that you're just asking us for help on a friendly level, right?
But
And
of
I'm looking at
course,
her now, not Harvey.
yeah. It's like, of course, any friend of Harvey's is a friend of mine.
So we can treat each other like friends now instead of like veiled threats of death if you don't do what I'm telling you I need done.
No one has given me veil threats of death.
I mean, just by knowing who you are without realizing that you are with Harvey, and then a spell being cast by Harvey, which I don't know what it was, but there was something tried, feels like a veiled threat. So what assurances can we have that it wasn't?
And about that time, Harvey speaks up. Like, well, I saw you were nervous, so I was just trying to modify your memory so you wouldn't remember her face.
You know,
okay?
she's not a fan of being charmed to begin with, so prodding in her mind and modifying her memories is probably the last thing you would want it to do. You
But
could
she
have
wouldn't
just
know.
talked to us and
but
told
since
us
it
that, hey,
failed-
I have this thing I can do.
All
And
right,
if you choose to forget, I can make that happen.
let's just move on, I guess. And unless you guys have more you want to hash out, let's figure out what we have to do.
So you got your money.
Well, yes. And hopefully this will get my family out from under Manchun. But he's going to have to be dealt with one day or another.
Always a but.
But I appreciate y'all taking Harvey in and helping him find. Wow, my mind just went blank. The hidden hoard of Waterdeep.
Look, he has a home with us, and he always will. Although my guard might be up for a bit. And I look at him the way like an older sister looks at somebody.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I apologize for all the cloak and dagger.
Out of character, I'm writing down, evidently, we don't kill Harvey. Just so you know what I'm writing down.
Okay.
Who's gonna kill Harvey?
I said out of character, Dan.
What, no rabbit soup? You're all about the turtle soup earlier.
I mean, it's a
He
whole
was.
different world.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a whole different realm altogether.
This is a whole new one.
Huh?
Don't kill Harvey, but I have lost some trust.
Okay.
All right.
But she turns to y'all, apologizes once again for any inconvenience, and you have her assurance that she doesn't plan on killing you guys. She hugs Harvey and takes the money that he handed her and kind of fades into darkness. You hear a screech a bit as sounds like a wood sliding across the floor.
So I tell where it is.
Give me perception.
All right. Nah, it's only a 14.
You get the general idea where, but you're not sure where the secret.
Okay.
You know which wall, you just don't know where on that wall.
Did Harvey go with her?
He's standing there kind of looking at you, kind of looking down at the ground.
Or which wall? Was it north, south, east, west?
It would be the opposite wall that you guys came in. So let's say, be the northwest wall.
Because I'm sure I'll reference that note sometime in the future and will totally not forget that I made it.
Mm-hmm. And I'll probably totally forget that I told you that. I'd be like, what the hell are you talking about? Northwest wall.
Yeah, there's a secret door, don't you remember?
Oh, okay.
For their escapic. Nope. All right.
What
All right,
are y'all
Harvey.
doing?
Now what? Anything else?
No.
Apparently.
He kind of walks behind you. Oh, I assume the rest of y'all leaving.
Well, do we want to walk back home this late at night?
Can I try and stealth out the door so he can't follow me?
Sure.
I mean, I can just get us home.
It's 22. Nah, I want to be alone for a minute.
Let's see here.
I'm going to start doodling on the ground for a little bit.
What you
Oh
drawing?
yeah, you got that new magical spell.
What you drawing?
Okay. You think you're hidden until you look back and you see Harvey following along because he had a 30 perception with a 14 stealth.
Yeah, I rolled a 10, unfortunately. Heavy sigh, just pick up the pace, keep walking.
Well,
I will keep. Sorry, I do want to keep an eye out to make sure that he's okay back there. Like I don't really have to or whatever. But
well, as y'all are leaving, you do hear him say, "Thanks again, Garrett. I'll catch you later." As he walks away.
Guard Garrett.
What's that look for, Tara?
whole world's crumbling down around me.
Nice, sorry. So y'all are walking back?
No, I was
fair
doodling
enough.
on the floor, and Spark. Oh yeah, no, it's a spell I just learned, and I was gonna see if I could get to work here. I mean, he was casting spells, so I figured why not see if this would work. And gonna stop a couple times, think, and then continue. Well, you ready to see if this is gonna work?
I mean, what's it supposed to do?
As I cast teleportation circle, I'll have you in the circle with me and to the basement of Trollskull.
All right. As soon as we appear, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm all here.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised that worked it, but it did work, so that's something new to
Wait a minute. Did you say you
notice.
were surprised it worked?
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all.
Good, because that would just be
Yes,
terrible.
I am surprised.
That would just be
Your
terrible.
passive insight picks up that I said, oh, I'm surprised. No, that's 4.
As Sue and Harvey make the long walk back, they come around, cut up through Desmond Street in between the alley. As you're passing the broken nail, you hear a ruckus in between the alley there.
About where?
Just as you cut through this alley over here.
Anybody we recognize sound-wise?
You can't really make out voices, but you're hearing that there's a scuffle. You do hear whimpers of a couple of kids.
Oh, yeah, that's all I need.
Okay.
Would we have been hearing this?
No, this is them walking.
From the basement?
Well, we would have had to come up and come out the
Oh,
front of the
true.
house
To go up to our rooms.
to even get up to
Okay.
the rooms.
Timing thing, maybe.
And after tonight, I probably would have grabbed something to, drink for a bit. It's like, that little shit.
Well,
And I would have waited for them to show up before, just to make sure they got home.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Let's...
So, how long does it take for them to walk here?
A while.
Yeah, probably good half hour or so.
At least a half hour. That's all right.
Yeah, so at that noise, I'm gonna look at Harvey and go, let's go. And try and sneak around the corner, see if I can see what's going on.
Okay.
Because if it's just like kids being kids to each other, I'm probably not gonna intervene if nobody looks like they're getting really hurt.
Okay. Put yourself right here.
Top left, top right.
Yeah, I'm pulling out my character. It's not pulling there.
Okay. As you're coming through, let me clear out these guys so they're not there. All right. You see a woman kind of on the ground cradling her kids with 2 guys stalking over them.
Yeah,
And-
nothing else needed.
Okay, would you like to know about the 500 other one? No. And then you see 3 guys kicking the shit out of some dude on the ground.
How far down the alley from the house is this?
This is just back behind the broken nail or bit nail or whatever
The
it
bit
was.
nail. So that's like just across the street, sort
Is it the owners of the bent nail?
Give me a perception.
Ooh, that's a 24.
All right. Yes, you do notice that it's the woman or the wife of the owner of the bit nail holding her kids, scared, crying. You notice that you have 5s in Tarum, 2 standing over the woman and children, and 3 kicking the shit out of some guy on the ground.
Does it look
Okay.
like what's his face?
I'll say sure. Kind of looks like him.
If it doesn't, that's fine. I mean, it wouldn't change what I'm gonna do. Just how I act after.
Yeah.
Harvey, do you have any more of that hypnotic stuff in you?
Sure. I think.
Good, because I'd really hate to just have to kill them all. And before he has a chance to do anything at all, I'd like to cast Summon Beast, please.
Oh, okay.
Could I make a check to see if I hear all this going on while I was waiting for them to show up?
Sure. Give me a perception, and it is.
I don't know if I'm good at. Oh, I am decent at those. Oh no, I'm not good at those. I was looking at persuasion performance. That's a 5. I rolled 2 2s in a row so far.
That happens.
Yeah.
So the challenge is equal to my proficiency bonus, the challenge rating, it says.
Okay.
So we have a proficiency of 4 right now.
You're looking at Summon Beast.
Yeah.
Okay. So rating 4 or lower of whatever beast you want to summon.
I want to do something that can fly. So it has to be local to the area. So like a hawk or an eagle or something like that.
Yeah. So Waterdeep. Let's see what flying creatures. Griffin. What's
Okay.
a griffin?
Griffin's a monstrosity.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
okay.
beast.
Good try, though.
I just knew that we had the Griffin Riders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Challenge rating.
So it could be an air, or it could be a land or water. It's an air, land, or water creature.
Yeah.
Right on the coast too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want a water creature.
That'd be
Ooh, hiccup.
kind of.
Sorry.
Let's
see.
Companions CR 4, right? That's
Yeah.
what you want.
Yeah.
There's some pretty nasty creatures.
There are.
I mean, I think a 2-headed
Like
place.
I'm reading that correctly, right? Where it says challenge proficiency bonus equals your bonus.
Your proficiency bonus is the okay. So you don't choose a creature with Summon Beast. Summon Beast is the template you base your creature off of. So your bestial spirit is whatever it looks like. Looking at this now, and yeah, if it's an air, it gets flyby. If it's land or water, it gets pack tactics.
Okay.
Water breathing only if it's water. But yeah, the challenge proficiency bonus. So yeah, the challenge dash proficiency bonus. So,
I don't know what that means in regards to any of their stats, but
I think that would be challenge rating. It would be a 4.
all right, that's what I thought, but I just want to make sure that that's how I'm interpreting it.
Yeah, I
it's the
think
first
that's what
time
that
using
means.
Dan, Marcus, thoughts?
So yeah, you're not
yeah.
summoning a creature
should be-
specifically.
Beast.
It's just the template.
Okay. Creatures and allies.
Yeah, I just threw you out there so the viewers can see what's going on
Yep.
instead of just a black screen.
I was going to say something about that, but I was waiting to see if he informed me of it or not.
Yeah.
If he heard it, but apparently he didn't hear it either. So
I rolled a 5, so unless you hear it,
well,
How
not
far?
even.
Like, where is the entrance to our?
I mean, I'm
place?
literally as soon as we get there, I'm in my workshop working on something.
we're on the top of the alley. I want to say the bent knell is down and to the right according to the map.
Right.
I mean, I
Okay.
got this new toy
So
that
it
I'm
would be-
checking out.
So,
Up left.
did they know that we're there? The people doing the beating?
No. As of right now, they do.
I want to send my bird to the to Troll Skull
Okay.
to kind of peck on windows and try and get attention and cause a ruckus outside
What? Timmy's
to
in a
get
well?
them to come out so maybe they can hear.
I'm on the, like I said, I'm on that front porch to the entrance of the tavern.
Yeah, the
I
bird's
could
just
not
going to
have
be a menace to you to get you to follow. Don't kill
You've
my
never
bird.
cast this spell, have you?
Nope. But not a menace in like a mean way, but like a
It's
come up like
bothersome.
tug your shoe, tug your pant leg, something like that. You know, like.
Basically, what I would have my owl do if it was trying to get your guys' attention.
And
Yeah.
right now, Sparky is working on the equivalent of a stun grenade or a flashbang.
Oh, flashbang's even better.
Freaking insane, man. Good God.
It's no, I mean, well, we were talking about nutshells earlier, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So what it is I've got light on an object, and I've taken nutshells that are covered in lead, and I'm putting them together. That way when I toss the nutshell and it breaks apart, it'll automatically bring light into a room.
Okay.
So that's what I'm working on, me and I guess Leaf at the moment.
All right.
I mean, I could summon my owl and tell my owl to go get you as well once this bird's bothering me.
Yeah. Well, you cast that, bird takes off.
Does Bird
Harvey
have any knowledge of the house when you send it off, Sue?
Hmm?
Does it have any knowledge of what the layout of the house is?
I mean, yeah, it's
So then it would know there's an actual perch upstairs that I use to fly out
I mean,
of myself.
it obeys my verbal commands and such, so I would probably be able to give it a description, but nothing too in depth in a second. Yeah.
I mean, you're just summoning a spirit, so it's would.
It says the creature is an ally to you and your companions. It doesn't say that it has like I can communicate with it telepathically or anything.
Yeah, it's not like it's a fae or a familiar where it could be something else.
Correct.
This is a summon you created. It's not something you summoned forth. It's a spirit you created.
All right. As you're standing there on the front porch looking out, you do see a bright glow with this bird flying towards you. Lorena, you see everyone kind of stop.
Mage armor. As soon as I see that.
So you send off your bird, you turn around, and you see everybody. Oh, pretty lights.
So we'll go get the mom and the child up and to safety.
Okay.
And assess how badly the man's injured.
He's staring at the lights as well. He does look bruised and a little bloody in the face, but
we can shake him out of it though.
Yeah.
Is it the jerk face?
It's the jerk face.
I probably a little rougher than I have to shake him awake.
So why was he there?
He was getting beat up.
Oh, so he was just with Tally at the bent nail. Okay.
Not our cook. His wife.
Yeah.
The bent nail is run by Tally. The leaky tap is the asshole.
Leaky tap, sorry. That's the bar you're at. Sorry.
Roughly how far away would I be from that light source?
Say 100 yards.
Okay,
75.
I can close that. As soon as I see that and that bird starts pestering me, I'll just warp myself 150 feet to that location.
All right.
And my bird will be up there pestering him as well.
Okay.
And I would know that there's a perch. Now that that's mentioned, and I forgot.
Well,
so yeah,
Sparky.
now we're
what?
Our birds are trying to get Sparky's attention.
Let's go. Bzz, bzz. Pop, pop.
Caw-caw! I don't know.
Ah, what the hell? Is this the owl?
Yeah, you got the owl and whatever the other bird was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see
Hey,
two birds.
hey, wait. You're here. Good. I want to show you something. And he goes, walks out on the perch, pulls something out of his little bag, sits it down on the perch. He goes, all right, ready? And poof, big owl pops up. And he crawls up on the back of the owl and says, all right. Oh, wait. Something important going on?
And the birds just take off.
Yeah,
I'll take off flying after him.
if you didn't have another owl, my owl was just gonna talon.
That's one of the things I purchased because of your owl. Was a owl to ride because I thought that was so cool. So he's got one now, even though he can fly himself, probably the same as JL.
It's still adorable.
Owl's I think double your speed base. Yeah, 60 base. So now you can go extra fast.
All right, so those two get the family out. You shake up.
I'm gonna ask him, what the hell's going on here?
I owed them some gambling money, and business has been kind of slow since y'all open. Now they're trying to get their money.
How much do you owe?
1,500.
Jeez, man.
I got a problem.
Yeah, two, evidently. You're an asshole and you can't keep your funds. Get inside with your wife. Make sure your kids are okay. And I turn around and leave him there.
Okay.
And then, of course, the scene out of Shrek comes towards you.
Yeah, I am just right next to you.
All the birds are flying up.
There's that behind you, and then like this warping, and then I'm right there.
Okay. So the wife kind of picks up the kids, go inside, and y'all are standing there. You see 5 people in black just staring up at this light.
Anyone look more important than the others?
Hey, see what's going on?
What are these? Who are these?
Zentharum.
Okay, why did you take a fight with
Sparky. Remember how we got rid of the last issue we had in the vault?
Do we really want to waste another one?
I mean, we've got a bunch.
Yeah, but
I have 300.
And these people are just trash, really. That's all these
if you
people
guys
are.
have a regular bag, I will go ahead and, I guess, infuse it.
I mean, we can talk to one of them to see what, but it sounded like
they owe money. They're not going to leave them alone. They're just going to send more people, even if we get these guys to back off.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Problem is, let me see, do I still have it listed?
And probably more people if they disappear. I think the best thing to do would be to bargain for more time.
Hey, Harvey, you could modify their memory, right? And make
them think they got paid?
So that they
and then
picked
they gambled
up the
it
money?
all away?
Yeah, and then they themselves, or they split it and stole it? You could modify their memory,
it's 10 minutes worth of memory.
Yeah, 10 minutes. How much gambling can you get done in 10 minutes?
I can only do one person at a time.
Well, we'll just kill the other.
We make it so he decided to keep it, and he killed his companion.
I've already used my strength for that earlier.
Oh, that's a shame.
Okay, well.
Wait a minute. I might have something that can be helpful. Give me just a moment to verify it.
I could kill them. I don't think we need to do that right now.
Hold on.
So you've got an owl now. Yeah, you've got a bird of sorts now.
Okay, this is messed up. It isn't listed here, so I gotta find it somewhere else. Yeah, I bought a figurine that would, I liked writing yours, so I got my own.
This person right here in front of me, I take my handy dandy manacles. My manacle hands to crisscross ankles, and to wake them up, I push them over so that they're on their back like a weeble wobble.
Okay.
I'll reach in my bag and I'll pull out this little bell and show it, just in case you feel like talking. They'll be a little more compelled.
So when they wake up, I want to be like crouched over them, like if they're
What
if
time
this
of
is
day
their
is it?
body, this is their head. I'm crouched here looking over them.
1 in the morning.
Yeah. More around 2:15.
So what time of
Just
day
took it-
would you guys like it to be?
Huh?
One of the items that I can infuse is an orb of time.
The
While
fuck is
holding
that?
this orb, I can use an action to determine whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or nighttime outside.
No, I want to keep it nighttime. The street's empty.
Okay, from that, it sounds like it'll
But-
tell you what
Tell you
time
what time
it is.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, that it's like
Not-
you
I
can
read
just
that
make
wrong.
the time whatever the fuck you
While
want
holding
it to
this
be.
orb, use an
That's-
action to determine whether it. Yes.
Okay.
That was my bad. I was reading that wrong and was hoping that maybe it'd be something funny to play with.
I mean, that would be really effing cool.
Oh boy.
If I could turn back time.
If
So
you
what is
could
the
find
game
some
like?
way.
So when they wake up, after being pushed over or whatever, I'm just
Okay.
leaning in front of them. They're crisscross armed to opposite ankles. They can't
Okay.
move. Just the one.
And he bangs his head on the rock and kind of gets shaken off. It's like, what the hell? What?
Morning,
you?
sunshine. Shh, keep your voice down. You don't want the guards coming, do you?
Shh. Guards. They don't scare me. I'll be out within the hour.
Sure. Or it's just an alternate theory. We could kill you while you're incapacitated very easily. Or you could listen to what we have to say. It's your call. Make it now. I don't have all night. I'm tired. It's been a rough day.
You don't even know who you're messing with, do you?
The Zentharum are a big deal. I get it.
Then you should know to be scared of us.
Ooh, listen. He doesn't have your money, and hurting his kids when you have a problem with him, very much not okay with me.
Oh. I got an
Threatening
idea.
kids tend to motivate people.
Hey,
Was that
make
I
him
know,
open his
what's
mouth.
make what?
Open his mouth.
Okay, I open his mouth.
I cast reduce. And I fly into his mouth.
Oh. It's like you cast reduce.
There's a teeny tiny tongue now.
I was gonna say, it's like, are you putting the orb of time in his mouth?
No. I cast reduce
Okay.
and I fly into his mouth.
I'm holding his mouth open. I'm not gonna let him.
And I am in
Okay.
full mithril plate, so
Okay.
you
I'm
might
gonna
wanna-
have his throat
and cast
you
large.
might want to let him know what's going to happen if he doesn't talk.
Okay, so here's the deal. My little friend there gets big again. Your jaw's busted off. And the best case scenario. All right, Sparky, come on out. Let's see if he'll talk. Does Sparky come out or no? Because he can't talk with you in there, man.
Sparky waits a moment longer.
You
He
see, he's
punching
trying
on the
to.
back. He's punching on the uvula.
Yeah.
He pukes on me. We're gonna have issues.
Oh, okay. I guess I can come out now. He flies back out.
Thanks for
I'll let
that.
go of his mouth.
All right. As you start to fly out of his mouth, you do feel kind of pushed from behind. As
Bad
yeah.
gag reflex.
Yeah. So yes, he does spit out some.
It happens.
So, Malin, can you,
Biff.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
So about who should be afraid of whom. This is our street,
This is our town.
not this street.
I'm still small.
Kill me, others will come. You just
I
Okay.
look
made
back
our
at
list.
Phelan and I cock an eyebrow.
I grab his nostrils, pull his mouth open. Right on
This is
inside.
like the worst rendition of Gulliver's Island ever.
3, 2,
I back up.
1.
I leave.
A fairy comes busting out of the dude's head. You see, like, his face kind of smashed up against the skin, sort of from what was that? Aliens.
That was more brutal than I would have been. I start to get the manacles off because I'm.
I was trying to
Sorry,
scare him,
Mr.
but it just
Compass.
didn't work.
No.
I mean, and no one else saw that would be scared.
No, next. They don't have to know what happened to the body. I go over to the next one, put the manacles on them. Rinse,
mean, if
wash, and
you-
repeat, my man.
All right.
And of course, I'm dripping goo.
Um,
I'm just gonna hide in the shadows while this goes on.
let's see here.
Did I do okay, Sue, or was that too much?
I'm just gonna disappear and watch
Can
over
we
this.
use the other guy's body as intimidation for this guy?
Sure.
And the
Okay.
fairy covered in goo.
I want to try and
obviously brain
intimidate
matter
him to
dripping off the
leave
side of his shoulder.
and convince that whoever they have to that these guys need more time to come up with the money.
Okay. You do
What's up?
you hear Harvey in the corner dry heaving.
Dirty 20.
Okay. See, does he fall for your intimidations? No. This one's okay. He's looks at the body, looks at you. What the fuck?
I'm crouched the same way. His hands are the same way. Like it is exactly the same with like a little miniature pixie on my shoulder.
That is
Covered with goo.
covered.
Mhm.
I mean,
What
literally
the
brain
hell?
matter dripping off his back.
Let's try this again. Carrier
Okay.
to collect money. They need more time. Don't hurt people on my street. Relay that message. Or, and I point, that could be you. I start to like pry their mouth open slowly.
All right. Give a strength check on that.
The 18 on the dice plus 4. 22.
Okay. You end up hitting him because as you start to pry, he kind of smacks down and kind of pinches your finger a bit in his teeth, and you smack him. He's a little dazed, and you open up his mouth.
It's your call. Nod yes or dive in time.
He spits at you.
Sparky, was that fun for you or would you like me to handle this different?
I mean, if it was helpful. Do you want me to do it again?
No, I don't have to do it that way.
I got an idea. Well, might be really painful.
For you or
No,
them?
no, not for me. Let me see if I even have that spell.
I just want them to relay the message that this guy needs more time and they're not allowed to beat up people on our street without dealing with us in some capacity. And if he's not willing to do that, I'm going to end him and try the next person down the line.
He starts to have flowers grow out of his ears.
I let go of the mouth and
Of
look.
course.
And a couple of them growing out of his...
Oh.
I pick one, smell it. How long will this last?
I don't know.
Is he able to breathe?
Yeah, it's just a little small, like dandelion or something coming out right now.
So I pluck it out of his mouth and go, oh, this could be slow and painful. Any decision yet? All you have to do is relay a message and go.
That just shows weakens. Tarm will rule the city once again.
Yeah, can we just slit his throat?
Okay, is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I use the other guy who
Actually,
we killed
you know what?
dagger.
While she's talking to him
Uh-huh.
and trying to convince him, have him roll a wisdom save.
Ooh.
All right.
Where'd
19.
Dan go?
19.
I'm just
19.
hiding in the back,
Damn.
just watching this.
All right. Well, I can't go any further, but I can get his surface thoughts.
Okay.
So as she's talking to him, I get his surface thoughts, and when I try to delve deeper, that's when he's able to resist it.
Okay. You get his thoughts of this. Who's this stupid bee on top of me?
He called you a bee.
I have an idea.
Can't believe he got bested by somebody because he's Centaurum. No one can beat the Centaurum, and that if he fails, he's probably going to be die or be killed.
Does he think about who's going to kill him?
Ooh.
Yes, an image that you've seen before.
Ah, okay. So we're like,
Is it
Yeah.
the lady from the house that died?
you're probably
but didn't die?
right. You're probably right. Manchun's probably going to kill you pretty fast because you failed.
Yeah, but he'll make sure you guys follow me to hell anyways.
Nah. We've already killed one of his little clone thingies. It's not a big deal.
Good idea.
I mean, you two plug your ears real quick.
Okay. La 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 la.
I'm
la,
Harvey.
No, I think he's far enough away. As I just look at this guy, and with this bell, I just smack him on the head as it rings.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Okay. 8. 6. Where's the other? 13. So it's 2 mentions there. Okay. Him and along with the 3 other folks that were looking at the nice crystal balls are staring at you.
And I'll look back at them. My friends have a question for y'all.
Oh, what? We love to answer your questions.
And the fairy covered in blood and brains is like la 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 la.
Yeah, and I make a motion. It's like, yeah, no, it's fine. And I.
Okay.
Sue, care to?
Oh. Yeah. It wasn't really a question I had. It was a command. Does that not work as well?
It might, but you can at least.
How can we get these
talk
people
to them.
more time to pay off their debt?
And all 4 of them look at Balin. So what would you like to ask us?
So
Balin,
these
can
people
you
that you have a issue with, how can they get more time to pay off their debt? How can give them time to be left alone to accrue some money to pay off said debt?
We don't have a problem with people. We just do what we're told.
Maybe you should ask, how can someone who owes money to the Centaurum get more time to pay off the debt?
And I'll say that.
They can get more time if they pay the debt. Possibly a loan lender.
What?
Get a lot
I
of
think
money with it.
they're talking about like the Castliners or the Cragsmere, people who.
I heard there's a
or
guy named
Mert.
Mert that gives money.
Yeah, he'll. You can get a loan to be paid back with interest, a normal loan, not loan sharks.
Hmm.
That's more what this sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I'm understanding is the money's not really the issue. It's just he keeps having to owe us money.
Well, isn't that a good thing for you guys if he's always constantly owing you money?
Not when he, let's just say he's been on the books for a while. And, Munchkin wants to finally get paid and be rid of this worthless piece of scum.
If I give a down payment of 300 gold now, will that buy him time to get the rest?
I'm not 100% sure, but
I get a pouch out with 300 gold in it, and I give it to him. I unshackle him and say, try.
we will see.
They have respite for tonight at least.
For tonight, sure.
If 300 does not buy more time, can you deliver that in terms in writing? Contracts are a
Oh,
big thing.
I'm sure this intern will come find you soon enough.
Look forward to it.
So why don't we just sit down here and hold on for a little bit and calm down and just hang out? And then I'll,
I turn around and walk to the.
before you go, it's like,
Oh.
they'll probably come after us now.
Hmm,
Who will?
just me. My money.
Zentarum?
But he's kind of hard to hide, and I live here.
Look, you have to be dealt with.
I mean, we could just kill him and then deal with the whole Zentarum issue that we should have just done to begin with instead of handing over the gold.
We'll get the gold back.
All right. Well, I guess y'all be on your way. We'll
We got a
hopefully never
body
see
to
each
clean
other
up.
again.
Oh no, take your friend.
Hey, what about Balin? What about tell them that'd be real nice to you if they would just leave their pants when they left?
No. The people need some dignity.
Oh, I just thought it'd be funny.
Well,
So
they pick up their buddy and start walking unless you want to tell them something else.
We could offer, as much as I hate that guy, we could offer him and his family safety in our establishment.
I don't know if that'll work because, we got that cook of ours that really doesn't like him too much.
Yeah,
No,
they
but
can
we
stay
can
downstairs.
offer. Yeah, it's true. We can try and sneak him in the basement.
Or they could, she's on the second floor, they could stay in the third floor. Or they could, take up one of our rooms.
Yeah, mine's kind of a mess right now, and there's no room for, normies to sleep.
I just turn and walk towards their door because we don't even know if he would agree to that.
It's just an idea.
It's a good idea.
If he wants to stay, he can stay, or he could have a place for his wife and his child.
Kid, let him deal with this.
Because nobody can get in my place, the sanctum, unless I say so.
Well, as you're walking towards whatever his pub was called,
Leaky Tap.
Now. Thank you. You hear a thunk behind you as you see the Zentarum kind of toss their buddy's body after they stripped it down into sort of a dumpster-like thing.
I wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah.
Hey, Balin, can you make sure that there's no mess on the street here?
Yeah, sure. Actually, let me see you two real quick, and I'll clean you both off and then clean the street.
You.
Oh, thank you. That rainbow was starting to get sticky.
They were beating on the kid and the wife. I couldn't just leave it.
Oh no, yeah, that's an issue.
If it was just him, I probably would have.
Oh yeah, just left it.
Wait, they're beating on the kids? And we let them go?
We gotta stop it. They'll just send more people If they
Yeah,
don't,
but still, these were beating on kids.
we'll take care of it. Trust me, I'm not going to let that go.
And as you
How
walk
many of them
in,
were left?
there
There
was
were four.
4 left of the 5.
4 left out of the 5?
Mhm.
Yeah.
They have to deliver the message.
Okay.
And they have 300 gold.
Yeah, they do, but they
Wait.
also have another gold. So...
A tracking gold, perhaps?
No.
Oh, no.
$18, sleight of hand. I'm invisible.
Okay.
Where'd he go?
I mean, you could have put it on the dead body before
No,
they
the dead
took.
body's in the dumpster, and they've
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you, I was just thinking if you had this idea beforehand.
They're not paying attention. They're counting the gold as they're walking. Talking about how Mansion's going to be pissed and all this other stuff.
Yep, and pretty much what I've done is I put a coin in with the mix that as soon as they face Manchun, it'll literally state that some major insult in like one of their voices.
Okay.
Like an
Like-
under the breath insult, like
Yeah.
this son of a.
Manchun's such a fucking idiot. He don't
Worst
even know.
guild leader ever.
Yeah, pretty much something like that. After she, well, you guys said I could have done it beforehand, but no, I was just told
No, he didn't
about
know.
him.
Yeah.
I was just told about them beating on a kid. So
Gotcha.
that was his retaliation for that. And he comes back, he just kind of appears right next to you. Okay, what are we doing?
Do we want to know?
What?
Probably
I
not.
just gave him enough gold.
Knock, knock, knock. It's us.
Woman comes up a little shaken and scared. You see she has a black eye and
Hand on the shoulder.
you healing her?
Yeah, I'm casting Cure Wounds.
Okay. She says thank you and kind of walks back and
Are the kids okay?
oh, the kids are fine.
You did a good job protecting them.
It's just my dumbass of a husband.
We convinced you to leave him.
gambling. Leave him?
Yeah. Yep.
But why?
Because he's a dumbass. As I
I
say
just
right next to
literally
his
just turned and point outside. Because your kids were almost killed for his dumbass gambling.
But I love him.
That's nice. Maybe leave him and tell him if he doesn't straighten up, you won't come back. Maybe it's the motivation he needs. We have a room for you if you decide to do that.
There's toys.
And food.
We will see. We'll see. But he's in there, and she points into a room. So walk in, you see him kind of all bruised up here, broken bones.
That's a
I walk up and I
shame.
punch him in the face.
Oh!
And that's I mean, it's not a whole lot of damage, but it is a 5 if I hit him. And I have a +8.
Oh yeah, you're unarmed strike. That's a lot of
How much damage does that do? 5?
5. If he goes unconscious, I'll heal him.
Okay. Because you never said non-lethal.
Well,
My
unarmed
intent was
strike's usually
not to
non-lethal.
kill him. If it was going to be lethal, it would have been a blade.
Uh-huh.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
But you've done that before, so I'm scared, Marcus.
Keeping you on your toes. But he does kind of fade out and go slap his face, and he wakes up. He's like, what the hell is that for?
You almost got your children and your wife killed.
Not my fault business has gone down since you guys came into town.
Sounds like that's an excuse that he's using.
You gamble. You gamble what meager earnings you have rather than taking out a loan or selling this place that's not doing well or for fuck's sake asking for help.
Or maybe just being nice to the customers.
I am nice to customers.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You made me coffee with salt in it. And I'm still a little salty about that.
And
How'd you know about that?
Visibly try and stifle a laugh.
And Sparky is trying to look menacing in his whole little.
Oh my god, are you still miniaturized?
No, yeah, I am.
You didn't say you got big.
As
Because I
you
never said I
say
got
that,
big. Yeah, I'm still.
yeah, as you say you're a little salty about that, little salt will start raining down on your head.
No, rain down on his head on his wounds.
It's not real salt.
Ah, do I have salt in my No.
So he's kind of squinting over, trying to see this little guy. His eyes, one eye's all swollen shut, the other one's kind of getting there.
Look,
What?
we gave them 300 gold tonight to buy you a night, but that's all we can get you. And now they might come after us. I don't like you. I think you're useless.
I didn't ask you to step in.
But your children needed somebody to step in. Figure it out.
Yeah. Just
I
go.
turn and walk away. Oh no, he didn't tell me to go as I was turning away.
He rolls over and kind of covers himself up. What is it, Tara?
I kill him with kindness with the level 2 cure wounds.
Okay.
I wanted to feel really shitty about it.
Yep, and his bed starts growing mushrooms.
Maybe he can run a special.
Okay.
They're the hallucinogenic type.
Hey, Sparky, you have any toys on you?
1 second. And he throws out the portable hole and goes inside.
Nice ones for kids who've just been traumatized, please. Do you have any candy on you, Balin?
Yeah, I do. I always do.
All right, I take out like I have like bunches of extra pouches. I'm going to take out one of my extra pouches and just make up like, how many kids do they have?
2.
Make up
A boy
2
and a
little
girl.
bags for the kids and give them to the mom on the way out with whatever they give and be like, look, this is for the kids. They're going to be traumatized. Be easy on them tomorrow.
I already gave them
I will.
a bugbear one, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
This one has no connection to the group whatsoever. The ones I pull out, they look
Okay.
like 2 little dancing goblins.
Cute.
One's
Okay,
got a
and then-
bagpipe, and the other one's got like drums.
If they come back, find us.
We will.
Don't let your kids pay the price for his issues.
No, we'll probably go stay with my mother.
If you're all they have, that's stable. They can't lose you for standing up to him. And are you really leaving?
For tonight, yes.
Will you stay away for at least a week?
Give me a persuasion.
Anybody want to help?
Yeah, while you're asking, I'm curious. Where's your mother live? And
I'm
is she
currently
in
folding up my
Waterdeep or is she some other town?
It's 25. It's a 19 on the dice plus 6.
Okay. She lives out in one of the farmlands out to the east of
Out of the city.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's
I
a
was-
long ways to go for just a
Sparky
night.
whispers in ears. Ask her if it's true that their business has gone down because of us, or if it's actually his gambling.
I don't want to know.
Okay.
Not my problem.
Well, I mean, honestly, Sparky can't see how his business would have gone down because we literally don't serve meals.
He fired his
You do.
cook. We took his cook.
We do serve meals. We
He
don't do
was a
breakfast.
tavern.
We do now, that's right. But we start
Yeah.
later on, and
Yeah.
When he was a dick, we said, fine, we'll be nice then.
Yeah, it was
That's
just gonna
right.
be it'll be a bakery and a toy
I
shop
forgot all
and
about the
whatnot,
fact that
and then
we
it's just
started
like
doing the whole food thing because
He was
of his-
being mean to her. I don't like people being mean. I try and help everybody. It's
Yeah.
really a big problem, especially as I hand my last 4 gold over to her. This is for you, not him. Use it to help you travel.
Thank you, my
Is that all the
dear.
money you got left?
Yeah, I have nothing left. I literally had 3 gold and 150 silver. So I'm just gonna give her everything. But I'm not telling my group that. I'm
Yeah,
just giving
I
it to
was
them.
thinking if she would, since it's way out of town, if we could just set her up in a, like the yawning portal for the night.
I think they'll be okay for the
Unless
night. If they
she's
leave
gonna-
in the morning, they'll be okay.
Oh,
But they
boy.
have to leave in the morning. I'm also going to be keeping watch.
Well,
We could always loan them the use of one of our carriages. Make sure they get out of
I
town.
mean, that'd be a question for Harvey, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Doesn't he the one that owns them?
well, I bound for
Bought
us.
one for the business and one for like travel, and one
I'm
for
just
local.
saying.
No. They're all of ours now. And I look at Harvey and go, because we're like family, right?
Right.
A family that tries to modify memory. Okay.
Hmm.
Sounds like my mother's side. Sounds like my mom's side. of the family.
TLDR, Sue never had a lot of family. Why you think she volunteers at the orphanage?
Yeah.
No, literally, Sparky's like, it sounds like my mom's side of the family. They do that all the time.
But if you're concerned about their safety, and are you going to be here for watch? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
He pops off his hat, flops it open, and spins it on the floor. They can all stay here.
I look at the mom.
She looks confused.
It's
and,
bigger than it looks.
Go on. Go down the rabbit hole.
Yes, go down the rabbit hole.
It's fine, and I will jump in the hole just to show her and pop my head out.
Okay. She hands you the kid.
Plus, it's really fun in here. It is immaculate.
She hands you her daughter as thinking that it's...
How old are they?
They are around 6-ish, 7.
Okay. Yeah. Make it a fun ride down.
Yeah.
Let the other one climb on my back if she wants.
Okay. And then she kind of like gets down on the floor and kind of slowly puts her leg in, not understanding how this magic works.
Make sure she doesn't fall.
Okay. But yeah, y'all crawl in, you go down the rabbit hole and into...
So, are you guys staying here tonight?
Are you okay if we take the hat back to our place for the evening?
The hat? How can you take the hat? We're in it. And all of a sudden you feel a little jostle. But
Hold
then
on.
Harvey puts his hat back on and walks off.
And nobody else is in the hat with us, right? It's
Right.
just me and
It's
Mom. The
just you
kids. Did
guys.
either of you come down?
Nope.
Okay. So I completely changed demeanor, and I'm like the softest that anybody has ever seen me. And I'm like making them tea and playing with the kids and trying to get them like comfortable. And then I would talk to the mom about the orphanage and how if she wanted to volunteer there, that maybe they could stay there while things are getting straightened out. And it's kind of like a sanctuary place. And, like really
Sue's
putting
laying it
myself
on
out
real
there.
thick.
Huh?
Is that what you're gonna do with our new property?
What?
With the Waterdeep?
I don't know what you're talking about. Definitely never crossed my mind as a sanctuary outside of the town where the Fae could be Fae without worrying about ridicule from other townies. Nope. Never crossed my mind because it's not just my land. so I couldn't
No, it's
do
the other
that.
Fae that are here with you's land too. So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be much of an issue.
Yeah,
But
probably
you
not.
haven't seen this side of her yet, so sad.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another persuasion check to see if your intervention will cause her to leave her husband.
It's a 12.
If you didn't hate us, no.
So here, we all have inspiration. You two for the next 7 days, me for the
Oh,
next
crap,
10
that's
days.
right.
If you do want
Right.
to use that
Yes, I do.
once
I do,
per
I do, I
day.
do. It's a 6d6, right?
Yep.
And yeah, I was gonna say, do we use the inspiration as a D6 or just as an advantage?
It's a 15 now.
Okay. So she's listened to you and kind of agreeing. But I don't think my children fit in with the Fae children there at the House of Wonder.
I feel like you'll find that Fae children are a lot more accepting than non-Fae children.
I mean, come on now. One gives you toys.
So do you have children of your own?
No, but I was an orphan Fae child. And we have to be accepting of those different from us because that's the world we're in here.
Okay.
We don't have a choice. Show kindness to them and you'll have a friend for life. You can find that sometimes the Fae can be a lot more loyal when they find somewhere to fit in.
As those words reminiscing out your mouth, you start to think a little bit about Harvey.
Damn
But
it.
do you?
No, I totally do. I totally do.
No. Because he was an orphan and found a home and
Yeah, whatever.
I'm just trying to make sure you don't kill him.
Consequences of your own actions, Tara.
All right. So y'all
So-
head back to the tavern.
Yep, private sanctum, alarm, all that good stuff.
Working on stuff.
Let her know she
Okay.
doesn't have to stay in there all night. Not that we're in our residence, but they are more than welcome to. And I'll come out and leave them.
The alarm is set to go off if any of them leave.
Hey, Harvey, you might want to stay in there with them. I mean, it's all of your stuff, right?
Oh, yeah, that's normally where I sleep.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, no, what I meant is like, I don't know how comfortable you are leaving people unattended, but I'm not going to stay in there all night because I want to keep watch on the thing. And by the way, like, I'm not really mad at you. I'm just frustrated that we weren't more honest. Okay, bye. And I make sure to get out before the alarm is like,
Hey,
is it set so I can leave?
Yeah, just the family members can.
Cool. I let everybody know I'm leaving. I do not make eye contact with Harvey.
Hey, Sue.
Yeah.
Did you change your crossbow? Did you
To
get some magic stuff done to your to a crossbow, or got a new one?
Yes. I got the +1 to my crossbow now.
Okay, so what I did to it is null and void.
We did talk about that when I got it done, but yes.
So I've transferred that over to the new toy that I got, the pistol.
Sweet.
okay.
So the pistol is now a +1. Apparently, it has poison on the rounds that comes with it.
Yes.
I'm reverse engineering the rounds that we found
Okay.
so that I can make it myself.
And how does that reverse engineering go for you?
Well, I mean, it depends. Am I getting assistance?
Sure.
I mean, is
Leaf?
Leaf helping me?
Yeah. He's intrigued by all your artificial knowledge because he didn't make it that far before blowing himself up.
All right. So
You still
you
gotta
want
figure
Smith on
out.
this or tinkering?
It'd be tinkering since they're trying to figure out how it works,
Copy that. All right.
not how it's made.
All right. So that would be 24.
Okay. As you're pulling apart the rounds and the gun, you notice that inside the powder, there's a slight glass tube with some green liquid in it, so that as the black powder burns and shoots off, the liquid breaks the glass, or explosion breaks the glass and kind of covers the bullet. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Enough. So I can actually now make my own poison-based bullets, right?
Right. You just have to get the poison down correctly.
Yeah, it's
If
just
you have someone who can.
I'm an alchemist as well. I mean, come on.
Oh, okay.
Sparky
All right.
Sparky is an alchemist, a poisoner, smith, thieves, and tinker tools. He is proficient with all those.
Okay. So yes, you can make your own rounds, and then since you are a poisoner and alchemist, you can increase the poison damage from the typical.
That's
What I
what
say,
I was going to
2d4.
ask about.
Yeah.
So I just need to get some purple worm poison.
Sure.
Nothing could go wrong with this.
No, nothing at all.
Ricochet, it clips a kid.
I didn't do it. Let me.
Not even a grazing wound. He just fucking poison.
Fine.
Okay. So, with that note, we'll take our break a little early
All right.
because I gotta really go.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Gotta do
Yeah.
what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm. If you don't go on break soon, I'll be doing it right here. So.
Bye.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back in just a few minutes. So we can do bathroom breaks, potty breaks, which are the same, drink breaks, maybe even snacks. So we'll see you in about, what do you need, about 10 minutes?
10-15.
All right, so we'll be back in about 10 minutes, so don't go too far.
All right. Bye.
moonshine cherries.
And we're back. Thank you for. Apparently, you're not the only one with some sort of snack going on there.
It's yogurt or something.
Oh, me?
You?
Nilla.
Banana pudding. Mm.
All right, so we're back. We've just dealt with Zentarum and a guy who apparently doesn't care about his own family and gets him in trouble while he deals with his gambling problem. So yay, there's that.
Okay.
What I say? You're going drinking. I'm working on bullets and light grenade kind of thing.
I'm invading his dreams and making his life, great, perfect, peachy, amazing. Using the dream spell, because I can now. I'm gonna see if I can get him to get back on track. I'm gonna see if I can talk to his wife and kids before they go to sleep.
Okay.
I would just see if they had a deity or anything they followed.
See, he's Luskin, and he's originally from Neverwinter.
Umberlee.
Seeing if there's anything that talks about that. No. So, what'd you say, Umberlee? More likely.
If he's from Luskin, only if he's a pirate. I mean, Umberlee is, pretty much a lawful evil goddess of the sea.
He's Luskin. His race is the Luskin.
Yeah,
not
human.
Luskin, but okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a Luskin human. Let's see, what faith do they normally follow? Let's go with Ariel.
Perfect.
Well, and it's Valcor, Ariel, Umberlee, Talus, and Tempest is normally.
Then yeah, after talking with her, I will appear as, a messenger of said religion, and show him if he keeps on going down the path of not paying back loans and whatnot, gambling addiction, all of those nasty vices, then his wife and kids could leave, die. He could end up dealing with Manchunian, dying, business burning down. And whereas if he were to try and better himself, pay back the loan, and stop all of that, and just be a better, husband, he doesn't even have to have business, but his life could get back on track. He could have a happy home, happy family,
Happy
better
wife,
business.
happy life.
Exactly. And just try and impart that onto him from the form of his deity, or a messenger of his deity. And then if it's Arl, we're talking about the Frost Maiden, it'll just be in a flurry of snow, the messenger form will just vanish and darkness. And that's where I'll step out of the dream, and that's what he will remember when he wakes up.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a persuasion.
I'm actually pretty decent at those.
All right.
Can I milk it for advantage because, deity, family, and whatnot?
Yeah.
That's cocked, but that's going to be high either way. So that's a 17 plus 6.
Okay.
23.
23. All right.
And since I'm not trying to torture him or anything, that won't be the, damage or anything. He'll get a restful night's sleep as much as he can.
Okay. Sue, give me a D100 roll.
All right, Raggy.
All right. 73.
Okay. All right. Good to know. So, Kurt was doing the dreams. You were doing your bullets to hand. Let's see how well you did on the bullets.
All right. And of course, Lee's helping.
Yep.
Ooh. 27?
27. Okay. With that, you were able to make an additional 19 rounds of to what it's typically 2d4 right now. So let's go with 2d8 since I was that high.
All right, try that again.
All right. The rounds you made 19 additional rounds.
Okay.
These 19 actually do the D8 damage instead of the D4 damage.
Okay, the ones you gave me were 2d10, so I asked.
Oh,
the
they were
pistols were
2d10 poison. My bad.
So just leave it
They're-
the same?
2d12 because you put in a little bit more
Okay, so
Biff.
I have 19 rounds
of 2d12.
at 2d12. Okay.
Wowza.
Yeah, I was thinking they were 2d4. My bad.
That's why I just was asking you again, because I just went and checked, and it was actually a 2d10 poison damage is what you said. Now, whether or not you want to leave it that way, it's up to you.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right, so I make 19 more rounds.
Yeah.
And I go and gloat about it, or not gloat, but I'm all excited about these new rounds I've made, and I find whoever the first person I find, I tell them all about them.
Oh,
In
those
the
poor
group, that is.
children.
Okay. Well, Sue is gone. Harvey's in his hat. Kurt is wandering around, so it's either Leaf or Kurt.
Well, Leaf
and
helped
depending
me.
depending on when you catch me, I might be in my trance dealing with this
You're
guy.
sitting there talking to him while he's in his trance, not realizing.
More than likely.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, the morning comes.
And probably at one point in time, I'm like, "Are you listening to me? Hello?" And it flies away.
So everyone takes a long rest.
No, I don't.
Oh,
do.
I'm sorry. What did
I
Sue
do.
do? I know Sue ran off in the middle
I
of the
watched
night.
all night. I found a spot on their roof where I could see around the perimeter of the house, and I kept watch
Their house or your house?
of theirs.
Okay.
We have the sanctum at ours. Like, they're going to be, I mean, our bar might get trashed, but my people will be safe.
Yeah,
And
I
I
only
told
put
his
the
wife I would keep an eye on him. So,
Okay.
yeah, when I left, I put the sanctum on the house and not the bar. That's
right.
something I do all the night.
There
and
is
then
something else
alarm.
that I do as well during my downtime.
What's that?
I find the doll,
Okay.
and I mean it's animatronic doll now.
Yep.
Well, I give it more personality. It looks like a little Keanu now.
Okay.
With the piercings and everything.
All of them?
All the ones that were visible all the time. Sparky has no
Gotcha.
idea about any others. Even though you were charmed at the time, you did not expose all the rest of them.
So no Prince Albert. Got it.
Just checking.
And the question would that be a true Prince Albert or not? But we won't get into that. Can't believe somebody would actually do that.
The world may never know.
Yeah, but I mean,
not
true
even
Prince
gonna
Albert, I
comment.
cannot see anybody would actually do that or why they would do that.
So, anyways,
Anyway,
Argus is like, I got one. I better not tell them.
should I tell them?
All right. So yes. Anyway, I do that as well as the bullet thing.
okay.
I can't change the phrase it says, but I can change the appearance appearance and all that.
Okay.
That makes it more creepy.
And it's just kind of sitting with like one knee up on one leg up on ankle and one knee, just kind of chilling in the chair in her room.
Okay. Well, for the most of the night, it seems nice and quiet until you hear an alert go out and you see several guards coming down the alley as a young kid,
You found
probably,
the body?
yeah, found a body. So there's an investigation going on out there. Give me a stealth check.
19. Not my best.
Okay. It's good enough to not be noticed by the guards as they start cordon offing and
I feel pretty good that the guards are there, actually, that I can try and make my way back, and I'll cast Pass Without a Trace first. So
okay.
that'll bump that to a 29, unless you want me to re-roll it.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'm going to sleep during the day, because I don't want to have this on stream.
Okay.
So what does Sue do when she walks in and sees a little Keanu sitting in a chair?
Pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
I walk right outside your door. Put it there. I walk back to my room.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, sorry. Trying to think of the damn word. My mind's slipping on me. It's animatronic. Or
Animatronic?
Correct. Yes, that word. So, does it move on its own there,
Yes,
Sparky?
moves on its own.
So it gets up and follows you into your room.
Sue was so happy when it went away. She thought there was a real turning point. She's going to try and close her door and lock it before the doll gets in.
Okay. You hear this light tapping on the door.
I ignore it.
Okay. All right.
If it was a person, I assume they would say something. I'm just going to assume it's the doll. I go to bed.
All right. Kurt, after your 4-hour trance,
Yep.
you get up to go do your morning stuff, and you see this doll just kind of tapping on Sue's door.
Go over and pick it up.
Okay.
My door is locked.
All right, I'll go ahead and there's no way to tell if it's the same doll, but I know it's a doll that's trying to get into her room.
Right.
That looks like something you've seen me as before.
Yeah. Well, I'm heading downstairs to start work, so I'm gonna grab the doll.
Okay.
And go into the kitchen.
Okay.
And it's just gonna get tied to one of the pipes in the brewing area. It's just gonna be the little mascot for that area. It's just gonna, if you know it's there, you'll see it, and it's just fine. It's just like, hopefully this will keep it out of the way. If not, bag of holding, I guess.
Okay.
But it'll just get tied up and put away. I'm not gonna tell anybody where I put it, what I did with it.
Somebody's been a bad boy. No, I actually forgot what its voice commands were. Okay.
I think it's more of a
Naughty child.
Who's been a naughty child?
A child. There we go.
Yep.
All right.
Which that visage should never say. Let's just be real here.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna morning stuff.
Anybody gonna check on
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Harvey and them here? By the time I would have got my full rest, it would have been like 6 in the morning.
Yeah, you do see Harvey's hat hanging on the hook.
I guess. Well, I would know that they probably would still be sleeping if they were gonna get all their rest.
Yeah.
So I'll just keep an eye out on that. I'm gonna move it though. I'm
Okay.
gonna put the hat upstairs in the common room, I guess, someplace safe, so
Okay.
that
also
it's
them
all
to
fine and
sleep
dandy.
like they're on a cruise ship?
Okay. Yeah, about 2 hours later, Harvey will wake up with the group. What all you doing in the morning? Just your normal prep?
Yeah, just normal prep. Just chit chat with the cook, I guess, the chef. I have her name. I just forgot it. But yeah, just nothing really in particular.
Okay. Um, Danny sleeping in
Nope,
is
I'm up and I'm probably flying around trying to get some kind of breakfast or whatever downstairs and
okay.
being all general nosy.
All right. What about you? So you sleeping in late? Okay. Well, Harvey comes down with the family. Um, joins y'all at the bar. Starts fixing them some plates and stuff to drink.
I'll place this. It's kind of like a reddish brown looking piece of bread onto the plates. It tastes kind of like chocolate, has a consistency kind of fudge.
Okay.
Sweet.
Kids bite into it and they just gobble it down. She bites into it. Goes, oh shit! This is nothing but sugar, isn't it?
No,
No.
no. Um, don't have that today. I'll go in the back and then just search and
Genuinely
then
afraid.
just when I see her, just toss a tomato in my hand and then put it away. Tomato bread. There's a decent chunk of sugar, but it's made with tomatoes.
Okay.
It's not just sugar though.
No, it's not. It's got fruit, tomato. But yeah, there's a decent chunk of sugar.
But enough sugar to keep the kids wired on a trip that they're gonna
I
have to
don't
take.
say that. Hey,
But she'll know.
I said no. These kids are excited to be traveling. If you, when do you show up? I kind of want to talk to
Like
you all.
11 or 12.
Yeah, because we're opening soonish, so you'd be kind of around open.
Yeah. In the back though, not in the front of
Yeah.
the house.
Yeah, that's something else I would have been doing is I would have been tending to the brewery and making sure everything's okay if you're not there to do it.
Okay.
And check on
Thanks.
some of that stuff.
I need to get my
There's a
slate
little-
bid.
There's a little goblin band on the bar playing some little song.
Okay.
What's
Nice.
Harvey doing?
He's went out and started prepping one of the carriages and hired a driver to take the family back north to November.
Or are they heading north?
Well, granted, they have family in the farmland out here, but November might be safer for them. So
I mean, Neverwinter? Neverember's
Yes,
a person.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
Neverwinter. Thank you. So many damn nevers.
So apparently, she's having an affair. She was having an affair with Neverember? Got it. Okay.
I hear the Frozen North is wonderful this time of year.
That's what I heard.
No. Eventually, I'd like to get my cart back. But yeah, I'm gonna send them up to Neverwinter and hopefully keep them out of trouble. Is that okay, or? Apologize for not discussing it with the group. I just figured it would be a lot safer than just outside the city.
Yeah, no, that makes more sense. I was a little worried when she said, out east in the farmland.
Yeah.
We saw what was out east.
Yeah, I mean, they're originally from Neverwinter, so makes sense.
Sparky doesn't care.
Mm-hmm. So is the rest of the group up?
Yeah.
I will be getting up then, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Sue, I found your best friend.
Ugh.
And I'm just going to motion over my shoulder in the brewery attached to a pipe way up by the ceiling.
It's never less disturbing when I see it.
Oh, I changed its appearance. I thought maybe it'd be more comfortable to see it that way because I just saw it walking up the hallway.
It's what what?
Yeah, it was
I mean,
walking
I
up the
don't
hallway
know.
towards your room, so I figured I'd make it look a little less creepy looking.
Yeah, I just don't like the idea of anything following me at all.
Well, I know, but I figured if it was less creepy looking, it could just be like an oddity here.
Nothing to do with creep factor. It's the fact that it talks randomly throughout the night or day. Whenever, if it was just a normal, not do anything on its own doll, cool.
Okay.
Well,
He flies
walk
off
on
to the
its
direction
own.
you said it was at.
So
I just sigh and start to get coffee.
I had a question for everybody here.
Okay.
What do we want to do with the 3 acres up north?
Well, anybody have any ideas?
I really have no use for the land.
I think maybe your sister might be able to help with use for that land, considering how involved she is with the House of Wonders.
Well, I was,
Oh, go ahead.
They told us that within reason they would build us not necessarily a keep, but a place up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I was just curious if anybody had anything in mind.
I would love to be able to expand on what the House of Wonders does in a more open and free environment, but I don't know how to really pitch that, considering that basically takes the land from our use to community use, and it's something that we all earn together. So I don't know.
Okay.
Well, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I can talk to Jaylene, see maybe we could expand the land out or get a different property.
Well, no, I was thinking.
And about this time, you hear that little doll go, "Somebody's been a naughty child." It flies through the tap room and out the window.
Anyway,
What is he doing?
I have no clue. Since she's...
God, please put it in front of that one guy's window.
Well, if you mentioned that, I did send him a bit of hopefully awakening. I kind of poked and prodded. I did talk to her last night and learned that they were followers of a sort of Arl, I think her name was, is what she said. And I got some information from her, and I kind of hopefully struck a chord with him to clean up his act. Who knows, maybe not.
I think they'd be better off without him, but I understand the want to stay, I guess.
Well, this was just to him. Whether or not he's going to take it or leave it, it's up to him. But back on topic of the land, how big is and how well furnished is that House of Wonders?
Doing some work to it.
Because if we talk with I don't know who we even talked to really about setting up a new piece of housing or whatever on that land. You mentioned having a place for them to run a little more rambunctious and be themselves, not inside the city. I have nothing against that. I would just, you know, like to have some form of place. It's 3 acres, and we could always see if, since she's got some pull in the city, maybe we could get a little more, or
I mean, I don't think they would need the whole 3 acres, just somewhere that they could feel less ridicule,
yeah,
judgment.
yeah. How many people were there? How many kids and whatnot?
The House of Wonder.
Yeah, because 3 acres isn't a lot depending on the number of kids.
There were 16.
Because that's going to be a decent sized house or living arrangement just to begin with.
Yeah. But you also need to realize some of them are Fae, or they're all Fae. Some are like Harvey size.
Mm-hmm.
But still, 3
Some
acres
like
isn't that
size,
much
yeah.
for that number
No.
of kids.
But it's more than they have now.
Yeah, and I mean that's why I was thinking if you decide to turn it into a place where they could go, like, you know, a getaway per se, maybe.
Like a camp?
Yeah, if we wanted to turn it into like a campground they could go to, or some place that they could just have to themselves, and it could still be ours to a degree.
Yeah.
What if we get some horses and sort of have them come out for summer as ranch hands or something? Build a bunkhouse. All we need is 8 bunk beds.
I want to kind of get away from them feeling like they have to work to earn the fun.
I was thinking more of, say, a camping trip. They could go out there and just have fun camping on the beach or doing whatever they feel like doing out there, if that's the case. That was just a thought I had. It could still be a place we could go and vacation on our own time if that's something we decided we wanted to do, but it would be open to them as well.
Okay.
Well, that's something to look into.
But I was just curious, because if we're going to build some place out there, it would be a number of rooms would be nice to know.
Well, I mean, we can get into it at a later. I mean, nothing has to be decided today, but if you build a 2-story house with 10, like a manor with 10 bedrooms, a central living space on the top, and then a central kitchen on the bottom, that wouldn't take up as much room as you're thinking. Build it more like a grand hotel as opposed to, you know, still have the House of Wonder in the city as maybe a place where, you know, people can go and donate and everything, so it's not where they live isn't open to the public. But the big thing is getting out of the city where you're not just being looked at as a little freak because you're different.
Yeah.
Like you're in
That's
a
just
zoo.
a thought I had.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to feel like, oh, we're being pushed out of the city onto this parcel of land where we have to be out here, and they don't want us out in the city because, you know, we're not good enough, and they're
Well,
ostracizing
maybe they'd
us
have
to
an
the
option.
outskirts.
Maybe they
Yeah.
could choose where they wanted to live.
Yeah, and that's why I was thinking it could be one way or the other, or more like a campground. They could go out there and, you know, do whatever they wanted outside of the city. They didn't have to live out there if they didn't want to. It could be.
Yeah, as long as it was a permanent structure where they could live out there if they want, rather than just a
Yes.
1 week of the summer
Yeah.
thing. But the matter at hand right now is the fact that we're going to have a brigade of Zentharum coming down this alley eventually.
Yeah, now that's something we have to deal with. I guess we could go talk to
Asshole.
your sister.
Oh. not asshole.
Okay.
And she would actually. We're going to be opening here in a little bit. Why don't you invite her to come on down?
Sure, I can do that.
Just be sure.
We'll have a family dinner.
Well, I'm not there. I'm upstairs working on it all.
So Harvey trots off, hops in the other stagecoach, and heads on down to see his sister.
Well, that's just a thought. We could have that set up, but we would still have to talk to somebody in the city to get that all started and going.
Yeah. Hey, where'd Sparky get off to? He left, but
I think he's upstairs.
I'll take like a broom or something, like bang up on the thing.
And you'll know I will hear it.
I mean, the
because you're
attic.
down in the tap room and I'm in the attic.
Yeah, let me check, and I'll just snap my fingers and send my owl up to the perch and see if he's there.
Are you looking through its eyes?
Yep, I just as it
Right.
goes up to.
As soon as you look in the perch, you see he's got goggles on, he's got gloves on, and it looks like an operating table in front of him. And he's got this doll just opened up. Like
Yeah, you probably. Good.
Just like a body on its slab.
Yeah, you probably don't want to know what he's doing right now.
Okay.
And about,
all right.
About the
But
time
he's
you
up
say
there.
that, you see him rip this like metal skeleton out of the back of the doll, the body, and just sits it up next to the table.
Oh God.
And he starts putting everything, stuffings and stuff back in there. And
yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool,
a thing. Anyway, you say something?
me?
No.
I was just
Okay.
wondering what Sparky's input to this would be.
Well, I mean, and I'll just tell my bird to see if he can get Sparky down here.
I just settle in to eat some lunch.
My
Since,
owl
it's
kind of
like-
start pestering you a smidge.
Oh yeah. Well, as soon as it let it known it's there, Sparky jumps because he was so into his work he wasn't paying any attention to anything around him. So yeah, you scared the hell out of him.
Yeah, how does it feel?
Oh, hey, hi, Birdie. What's up? They want me downstairs?
Looks down at the floor and looks back.
I guess that's a yes. All right, give me a moment, and I will be right there.
2 hours later.
Yeah, I just tell my bird to bring you down. I don't pay attention to whether it says yes or no. I should probably go check with. I'm
We
gonna
should
step
check
out
in.
for a minute. I'll be back.
Where are you going, buddy?
I'm gonna go see if Rashal sold any more of my scrolls that I put on
Oh,
consignment.
right. Okay.
And I guess as you're starting to walk out the door, Sparky comes flying through the door carrying this Keanu-looking doll.
I'll be right back. Sue wanted some input on stuff so we were talking about.
Oh, okay. Oh, Birdie told me y'all wanted me, so I'm here.
Yeah, I'll be back in just a little bit.
Oh, good. Sparky, you're here.
Hey, Sue, before we get into this, can you say something for me? What would you like to say to anybody that comes in your room?
I don't want people in my room.
Okay.
Oh, no.
And he hands you the doll. And
Do I notice anything different?
You'll notice it doesn't feel like it's rigid.
Okay, what'd you do?
Well, I took out its skeletal. So now it's just a regular doll that won't go walking around. And I figured out how to change the wording. So you just gave it the wording it's going to say.
It has to talk?
Well, I mean, it had that enchantment on it already.
Okay.
I just was able to tweak it and change it.
How often will it be talking?
I mean, if anybody walks in your room and is looking at the door,
But that's it? Only the one time? It won't repeat things in the middle of the night, say while I'm sleeping? What?
no, something came up. You
Okay.
guys can check your bubble count and see what you have. No, it's just if you set it up looking at the door, it'll say something when somebody comes in. But other than that, I have no control what the DM has it do.
Yeah. I got 105.
No,
Okay.
just got a question about bubbles. Somebody had almost 180,000. Now they only have 90.
123 and change, and that's kind of where it's been normally.
I stole her bubbles.
Mine's
I'll let
right.
her know that. Marcus said he stole your bubbles.
But Balin, as y'all are heading out and Anthony is heading in, you do see several carriages sort of in a line coming up the alley and kind of parking in front of your establishment.
Oh, shit. Okay. Never mind. And I'll turn around.
Okay.
Oh,
And
you came back quick.
Yep, we got visitors. Symbols on the carriages. People, clothing of people, clothing of guards.
Is it Santharum or Harvey's sister?
Or is it like city, open lord type of deal?
You do see an open lord symbol. You do see symbols of a lot of the prominent families throughout the city on their carriages, and they're all stepping out in what seems to be a fine attire of sorts. Sort of your Sunday best on a Tuesday afternoon type deal.
Okay. Quick thought. Of all of the names, any of them match the names on the list of previous and prominent families, previous mass lords, previous lords.
Oh yeah, that list that you
It
found.
was just a list of 7 names. And Ermbusk was one.
Okay.
Are they here to kill us or arrest us? That's all I want to know.
I would just say they're showing up dressed to impress. And it didn't seem like there were really guards. It was just more the families and their entourages would be more the case. Their personal bodyguards.
You might notice 2 additional names that were on that list. I can't seem to find that list right now, right this second.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine. I was just curious.
All right. So yeah, before your doors even start officially opening, you notice you have a large gaggle of rich, entitled folks. They're coming towards your door.
Go to the back.
I'll open the door, and if they decide to come in, once they're all in, I'll just flip the sign to closed, like we're not open yet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna warn the chef and the bartender, who are probably in the back doing whatever it is they do to get ready, that hey, there's a lot of people out there. I don't know if they're gonna be ordering food or not, but just a fair warning.
Sparky's just tweaking some of the goblin band. He's probably throwing in a. It probably throwing in a little gnome dancer in the front too.
Okay. Some of the families, smaller families, go ahead and take the smaller sections of the table. You have a few that are looking over the toys and candies with their kids. And you see.
Oh no.
Puppy power. Oh wait, what?
Uh,
Go on here. That's it.
I mean, we did offer everybody that was at the meeting.
Mhm.
It's like, hey,
uh,
welcome aboard. Come join us if you wish.
you
It's
do
fine.
see Lady Silverhand there as you see her with her grandchildren and looking at toys and stuff. Them basically being like your normal, caring people.
Well, I'm staying in the back helping the kitchen
There's
and
children.
I'm
Yeah.
like bar backing and like
Yeah.
putting food out for people to run to the tables and
If there's
not
children,
in the.
Sparky's trying to, play.
And then
Okay.
Yeah, no, they know I'm part of it, so I guess I'll just stay looking like normal.
Okay. You
I'll
see
start tending as well.
that Lady Silverhand kind of. What do you look like to her again? Just your pale white self?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm mostly in the back, just like helping out. I'm
Okay.
not.
Right.
It's a lot of people.
Well, why don't you, since you're back there with the cook, roll with advantage? And since it's mainly her, I will give you a +7 to the roll.
Oh,
The 7 on the dice.
with advantage.
It was a 2 and a 7.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not really cooking. I'm just helping.
Well, she's trying to get the plate settled, and you're trying to help out. She looks at you, she's like, "Stop! Go away! Get out of my kitchen!"
I just go stand in the corner.
All right. Let's see.
Oh. Behind the cookie section, you just see, cookies and baked goods, pans and whatnot just going back and forth on their own
I'll
floating.
start washing dishes. That's what I'll
Okay.
do. I'll wash dishes.
All right. Well, she stops some of the food from going out and just throws it in the trash and preps again. And you see this immaculate omelet with fresh mushrooms and salsa on top of it, with some fried hash and some strips of bacon. And she's just popping out these omelets and puts together a big plate of pancakes.
Yum.
And there you go. And everyone is enjoying the meal. She rolled a 19 on her own.
That's good. It's good that she did that.
Yeah, if no one else was gonna announce when they came in,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would have been the one saying welcome and all, full of energy that I'm not. Welcome to the name of the Baubles, Bees, and Brews and Bonbons, whatever it is. I keep forgetting. But, and then the whole, how may I help you? The whole working in a.
You're front of the house guy.
Yeah. They walk in and it's like, no one else? Okay.
Okay. And Sparky, what were you doing? I'm sorry.
I just showing the kids the toys and stuff if there's any children.
Okay. Showing the toys to the kids. All right. Oh, wow. Between the toys and the candy that's back there, y'all made 41 gold.
Okay.
And the toys and candy stockpile is running a little low.
Sounds
All
like
right.
time to go to some late night working going.
Yeah, I didn't get to work very early this morning.
You know how spoiled little rich kids are. Mommy, I want that.
Should have raised our
If that's the
prices.
case,
before we
then
got here.
Sparky flies off up into his workshop and comes back down with
Okay.
a prototype he's working on.
Okay. What does it do?
Well, it's like pretty much what it is his old suit of armor that he has decided to mount to that metal skeleton he pulled out of the doll,
Okay.
Oh, God.
and it just moves around.
Okay.
It goes through like little fighting motions and stuff.
All right. And how tall was that armor?
Same height as I am.
Like a foot ish.
Not the initial armor that he was first lumbering.
Oh, okay.
He's like,
Okay. All right.
No, you thought it was the initial.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about this is the
Okay.
armor that I was wearing before I went to the heavier stuff.
Okay. Wooden blade or metal blade?
Oh, it's got a wooden blade. I mean, it's a toy for crap.
a dulled wooden blade.
Okay. Just check. The kids are enamored and they are talking with you and like, so is this something, do you have more of these or?
Well, I mean, you know, if the price is right, I could probably have a few more made in a few days.
Well, how much are you looking to sell these for?
Can we get $1,500 profit? Can we get $1,500 profit?
Well, I'm not a gambler. Well, one this size would probably run about, we'll say, 10 gold a piece.
All right. It's like, okay.
Well, I mean, it's a toy for crying out loud. 10 gold is supposed to be a lot of money.
I know it is, but
Okay. Well, she puts down, it's like, so can I buy that one off for you right now? And then you start hearing some other of the lords like, no, I'll buy it. I'll give you 15.
All right, we got
20.
15, we got 15, we got 20, and we got 20, anybody going 20? 20 going once, right? Anybody 20,
25.
20 going over there, man. All right, 25, we're going for 25.
And
that's great.
you
How high does this thing go?
eventually, you have Silverhand lay down, and she has 110 gold for it.
All right, it's 110 gold. 110 gold going once. 110 gold. 110 gold going twice. 110 gold to the beautiful one.
Yeah.
I heard them do that down at
notice...
a cattle auction once. I thought it would be anyway.
Yes. You did a good job. Yeah. Good.
But you saw when Silverhand put in her bid that everyone kind of
that was one of those back off.
Yeah.
Enough.
Oh, so you know what? I have an idea, and I think Sue would like it. And I'm saying this out loud in front of everybody.
Oh, what's that?
I will make 3 more of these, and we'll auction them off for that Hands place. The orphanage.
The House of Wonder.
House of Wonder, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking Helping Hands for some reason. And I'll auction off at the House of Wonder, and all proceeds will go to the orphanage.
Oh, that's pretty generous of you.
No.
Helping out.
No,
don't. There.
Huh? What?
Helping out the orphanage there.
Oh, okay.
I was afraid we were going to hear some bullshit.
All right, so I get 110 gold from that.
Yeah. Well, the Open Lord she kind of has a problem with some of the Fae. One particular type of Fae that is in the party.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
Which Fae are we talking about? There's only 4 of us.
Exactly.
Who pissed her off? Someone stand her up
Harvey.
or something?
No. No one stand her up.
If it was the open lord, that would not have happened.
No, because she was
He's
she
set
was
for the
married
rest of her life, at least.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She's probably a lot older than he is.
Yeah, and he would probably been killed off for standing her up.
No,
You
she
know.
wouldn't even gone that route. Because once Kelvin was gone, she remained alone.
And
All right. So she restored order, and she's telling everyone to go sit down as food is starting to be brought out.
I'll help carry food out.
Okay.
And I will go upstairs and start working.
if
Oh.
more help is, yeah. If more help is needed, I will send my servant to go help as well. The unseen
Okay.
servant.
Yeah.
Like I said, Sparky is like a kid on crack when it comes down to making things.
Kids shouldn't have crack.
Well, I mean, okay. It was just a phrase. I didn't know.
It's a bad choice
It is
of
a very
words.
bad phrase when I sit here and think about it. Yeah.
It's not a good. Like, how is that the go-to example?
I don't know. Okay, fine. I'm like when it comes down to things like that, I'm like a kid after Halloween night.
Better.
Whose parents don't take all his candy.
But yeah,
What parent does that?
I don't know. I think I've heard at least one of them do it.
Logan can't eat most of the candy because of his braces. Thank you.
So that tells you who I'm referring to.
that
How-
just means you get to eat it.
Actually, I have it all in a bag saved for him. I did steal a few Reese's though because they're my favorite. He knew. I don't hide it. I don't lie.
Hey,
So take these.
we went around to all
Carrot
those
Cat.
places. Yeah, exactly.
Tax. Oh my goodness, Dan.
Hey, that's just the current box I've opened up.
No.
You know that thing I get every Thursday?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
It's too much.
was several boxes of those.
It's evil. My stomach hurts just thinking about it.
I didn't eat
Couldn't
them
be
all
the
at once,
gelato
yeah.
I ate.
But yeah, when we get low on candy and whatnot, and it's like, oh, well, I'm going to have to make more of that. You see me back there with Minor Illusion, Mage Hand, Prestidigitation, just putting on a show while making candy.
Oh, are you doing the taffy pulls?
Basically, in the back, like behind the counter and whatnot.
Okay. Some of the locals try to get in and see it's full, and they're wearing their work clothes, all tattered and dirty, and
Oh no! Can I take a tray of little bites out to them?
Well, we got outdoor seating.
Yep.
We do.
It's just the inside's currently closed because,
Private party.
Yeah, very much so.
uh,
No, I would take food and stuff out to them out there and
okay.
and take orders and not. I'm very
Sort of-
uncomfortable.
Sort of
But-
set up a food truck type thing.
Kinda.
Well, it's just
Yeah.
like outside dining, like a lot of restaurants have these days.
Yeah. Okay. Well, scene's limited there, and you have your locals and friends trying to figure out why the hell every loyal person or noble person in town at your place.
Hey, it's
Right.
exciting. Our
Good for
little
business.
section of the neighborhood getting some recognition. It's
Mhm.
good.
You do see a couple of nobles kind of step out on the patio,
Mhm.
looking at the property and the roads and discussing how this part of the neighborhood's kind of run down and what they need to do to bring it back up to.
Yeah, but I mean, that's all going to be done without raising the rent for the people who currently live here, right? Because that would be just wrong because they've been here working so hard. And then to come in and change how things are and then make them pay for it, that's not really a great thing either, right?
Oh, we were just discussing.
I'm just making
There's no-
sure. I'm just making sure I want to do what's best for the people who live here, because every great society is built in layers, and I don't want the layer that we're on to get smushed.
Oh, I understand.
Oh, perfect. Would you like a candy?
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay. And I go back to doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
Totally like, don't gentrify this place. It's good how it is. The road being fixed would be real nice. Maybe some more patrols, but don't like buy up all the property and like push everybody out type thing,
Like I see, like you see all the time in some big cities.
Hmm?
They start pushing down buildings, building up townhomes that are like $450,000
Oh, minimum.
purchase.
That's down the street from me right now. We have townhomes going up that are just, I'm like, how is that 430 starting? Why is that on your
Yeah.
side like it's a good thing?
Yeah, that's one of the
Two-bedroom,
issues I've seen in some of the
2.5 bath
neighborhoods
townhome.
we got.
Mm.
All over the city I live in. It's just,
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's not helping.
Mm.
You're literally building it in a low, whatever. Never mind, that's something neither here
Yep.
nor there. Has nothing to do with the game.
Yep. Okay.
I'll send a
Um,
sampler platter going around.
Yeah.
Baked
We're
goods,
totally...
sweets, candies, all that stuff.
Okay.
My unseen servant will just go stopping at whoever
Oh.
seems interested.
Right. Where is it? No. That's not the. No, that's not the one. Where the hell is it?
Yeah, you said the one was taken care of, but
Oh, yeah, he's been taken care of. Okay, I was trying to find the name so I don't get it wrong and get called out for it. But Rashal comes by,
All right.
gets her from Sue, wondering, so what's going on here? Why pretty much every noble family coming up these parts?
yeah, I mean, they're just word of mouth, we must just be doing really well.
No offense, son, but the food's good. But these nobles have 5-star chefs or whatever it's called.
You ever heard
5
the term
Michelin
slumming it?
stars?
Maybe they're slumming it for a day. Yeah, I'm totally just trying to lie like I don't know why they're here.
Well, go ahead and give me a bullshit roll.
I'm about to send you a message that might give her advantage if you're willing.
She's already rolled.
Well, I was so I meant to send you a whisper. Basically, it was gonna say as soon as I see her outside, a bag of candy would go floating into her, in front of her, and
Into
into
her?
hand.
Just like boot right in her face?
Or in front of her and into her hand.
Whoa.
What the hell? We got a food fight going on?
No, like my unseen servant would take her a little bag of those fireball candy spheres,
Okay.
That she likes so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 1, so it's a 7.
She curls up her eye, like, no, seriously, what's going on around here? Oh. Okay. Floating bags?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later when we're not. I gotta go, and I.
Okay. I guess we'll sit out here on the ground.
There's seats there. When we
tables.
rehabbed the place, you said that there was tables out there.
Yes, there's like 4 or 5 tables out there, and you have your typical 20 or 30 locals that would come.
They come all at once. That's
Usually, your
not-
morning rush is around, or actually lunch rush is around 20 that normally come. But now we have several different families that
Jesus.
show.
Excuse me. So Sparky will fly down
Okay.
and he will go. How many tables we got outside?
You have 4 tables.
4. And we have 20 people right now.
So that's 16. It can sit right now.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Comfortably.
I will. Well, Sparky reaches into his little belt and pull out his little pocket he's got hiding in his belt. He pulls out this handkerchief and he unfolds it on the wall.
Okay.
And it's a big 6-foot opening.
Okay.
He flies inside, grabs chairs and tables, and flies in there and starts setting up chairs and tables inside this hole.
Okay.
So it's 6 feet wide by
That's
10 feet
freaking
long.
cute.
Okay. So you're able to sit another
Like 3
12.
tables of 4 people
4.
each.
Yeah. Okay, so everyone
And
sits
it's lit.
down.
It's lit with a. And each table has
Mhm.
what looks like the bottom part of a walnut with a light in the middle of it.
Okay.
I have some lanterns in my. I have 5 candles, and I have lanterns. I have an oil flask. I mean, we can freak up some light pretty quick in there.
Yeah, well, he's just using what he has.
Yeah, no, but I'm gonna help.
A few minutes later, Harvey comes up with his sister. Realizing that, holy shit, all these families are here, he kind of dismisses himself. So, because no one knows the relationship there.
Yep.
And she waltzes in with her little entourage.
Like she's supposed to be there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Harvey comes up around the back, finds... Who would he find first?
If he's coming in the back, probably Balin.
I mean, there's only the front entrance to the tavern.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then
So-
he'd walk by me and Sparky first.
Yeah.
Okay. He looks at you. What's going on?
I look around, I make sure no one else is listening, and I'll tell him, like, the only thing I can think of is that everybody who we were all like, hey, you can come down and check out this because we returned all the money to the city, all did it at once.
In front of the carriages, it looks like 5 of the noble families are here. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. We just have to handle this and then we can talk about it.
All right. So about an hour or so, going on 2 hours, have passed.
Blood, sweat, and tears later.
The sort of like in unison, all the royal families kind of stand up and proceed on out.
It's not weird or creepy at all.
Not one bit.
Yeah. So all in all, in total, food and drink wise, y'all profited 321, and you were tipped 174 gold.
Okay.
Keep all that
Okay.
in the party fund.
Yeah, I'm keeping track of that.
Business fund.
And as that comes out, you got some like bloomers coming in that are part of the neighborhood. Some onlookers looking at all these fancy people.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Y'all ain't gonna raise the prices on us, are you?
Oh,
Heck no.
no.
Seriously,
Why would
what the hell was that all about?
I don't think we even know.
Yeah.
They just showed up.
To be honest, I'm kind of nervous about it.
I mean, we did do a job for somebody, but I don't think that warranted all that. But whatever.
I don't know. So yeah, we'll keep going with the rest of the day, I guess. I'll work on cleaning up the outside and restocking and cleaning the inside and all the dishes and all that crap, and then
Once
Okay.
they leave, open.
All right.
And once the hole is empty of patrons, I will fold it back up and put it back away.
Okay. Yeah, once pretty much the elites left, those in the hole kind of came back out. Like, that was a nice, weird experiment.
yeah, we didn't want you to sit on the ground. Sorry.
I appreciate it, but some seemed a little romantic, actually. You can't see your food and you can only feel and taste by touch.
There's lights in there.
Okay.
And there were, I mean, I
Always
literally
close your
said
eyes,
there's
please.
like a little nutshell with a light in the middle
Light
of it.
in.
Like a little
Okay.
candlelight kind of deal.
But also, I'm into it a little bit.
Yeah. What are those restaurants called?
I don't know when the sensory. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about. I've heard about them.
They have a dessert place like that in Orlando.
Okay.
And I saw it on an episode in CSI.
No.
I saw an episode of porn.
What?
You want to continue?
An episode of what?
Yep.
Profiler. Yeah,
Oh,
Profiler.
okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm thinking Pretender, not Profiler.
Yeah, he was pretending.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
That
show.
was
It was an old-
It was a
Anyway,
So what would y'all like to do?
cry. It was a lot of social interaction.
Yeah, gonna finish out the day.
Reset my workshop back up inside the hole.
Okay.
Stock inventory. I want to give the bartender and the cook a bonus for the day because that was huge. I'm staying out of the funds for the business and party, so whatever you guys seem fit, but that's a lot of work.
They just had to take care of, what was it, 5, 6-ish noble families, but put on their best foot forward to do so.
Well, the tips, I think, needs to go to all of them.
Yeah, it'd be what was the tip? 174.
Yes.
So 174 divided by 2. Do you want to just do that?
Is there a 2 or do we have 3 people?
We have the bar. Oh, we have a waitress.
Yeah, the
Bartender,
waitress, the
waitress, and
bartender, and the cook.
Bartender and cook. Let me go take care of this yellow.
Yep, absolutely. Do what you gotta do,
Divided
sir.
by 3. I keep saying minus. All right, so yeah.
Yeah, so we
Do
just
I-
divide that up.
Yeah. So they'll each get that, and I'll just take off the 174.
Yeah.
On the tips.
Gotta take care of the peoples.
I was
At
casting
some point
spells,
today,
but doing nothing.
We're gonna have to
particular.
check on Jerkface.
Jerkface.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
know that
question to
name.
see if
Jerkface. Oh, you mean the guy
what
that
I
keeps beat
did
up
stuck
on
home.
Yeah, we mean that one.
All right, so we are at 10,928. But yeah, like I said last night, while he was probably just getting to sleep, snuck into his dreams, and hopefully that what I did stayed with him.
I wonder
I plan on doing it again tonight.
if we could just buy his location from him.
We probably could. How much do you think it would run?
Well, here's the deal. If he dies, I think we can.
Well,
No, I meant while he lives.
That's
he
a little
could use
morbid,
the money to relocate out with his
Balin,
family.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
we
I
can
mean,
buy
if
it
the
he
Zentarum
dies.
kill him.
Yeah, I want to avoid. I don't want to just let that happen.
But yeah, what would
You
we
know
plan
what?
on doing
Do we
there?
have 1,500?
Bed and breakfast.
Another
Yeah,
one? Okay.
Do
Or not another one, but something like it.
we do have
Yeah.
1,500 in gold, right?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So why don't we just go ahead and offer to give him 1,500 gold to, buy his property from him?
I'm sure that would go so terribly. He hates us a lot already.
Yes, but see, it's either that or they come and kill him.
Question is, where is he gonna go?
Well,
Up
1,500 gold,
north,
he
he's
can go
never
wherever the hell he
wintered with
wants
his
to. I
family.
don't care. He's mean. He put salt in my coffee, and I thought it was
Yeah.
Now
normal.
the problem comes when he takes that 1,500 and still doesn't pay back his debt.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
it's kind of like
Yeah.
it's on him at that point.
It
But if
won't
he
be.
runs to Neverwinter, then the Zentarum and Neverwinter are gonna keep on chasing him.
Yeah, we got to make sure his debt gets paid.
Why?
Maybe we can tell him we'll take on the debt as part of the purchase and give him only 500 gold. Take the 1,500 and pay off the debt. He leaves town with the 500 as a relocation fee
So we're spending 2,000.
total.
Well,
But we have a second
2,300 because you've already given 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't party funds. That's my private stuff. I don't care about that.
Do we have enough in party funds to purchase his establishment?
It depends on how much it's worth.
For that deal?
For the deal we just mentioned.
Yes. We have almost 11,000 gold. We have almost 300 silver and 250 copper.
I have 90 copper, if that helps anybody.
Well, I have 990 platinum.
I've got 771 plat. Basically,
Forgot you guys had all that platinum. I gave all mine to the orphan.
yeah, I've got a total of, like, if you convert it, 8,117 gold, and then some spare change floating around.
Yeah, I've just been giving, and this is what I'm going to tell you guys, is I've just been giving all of my money to the orphanage for like as long as I've been in the city.
Gotcha.
It's not like I have a gambling problem or anything. I owe a lot to the orphanage.
Insight check.
Not lying.
But yeah, if we want to, like we were talking about earlier with the land we have, if we want to and just moving them out there, I feel might make some of them think that they're being forced out of the city because
I
they're
like
not
the
wanted.
idea of having a choice for them, but I want to make
Yeah.
sure it's a permanent residence out there for those who want to live out there, and
Yes.
not like a
Oh yeah,
rustic
you never talked to me about that.
Yeah, that's why you came down before all this happened.
Yeah, but so I like the idea. I just have one request with whatever gets put on the land.
Absolutely.
Tunnels. Bunch of tunnel tubes going from room to room everywhere.
I don't know how well that would work since how close to the coast we are.
No.
Straight on the coast.
No, he means from inside the house, like secret tunnels. Why?
Not secret. I mean, they can be. You can see through them. Like tubes.
Why?
To fly through. Why else?
Well, we could put that, like, something I mentioned
it is Faye, right? I'm sure there's some little flyers in the group that might
Maybe
find it fun to go travel through the building.
As long as the tunnels have a way to make it so your room's private, I'm okay.
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
I mean you can lock your door.
But
I can get behind that. I didn't really grow up with any flying Fae, but
Marcus, we've been discussing.
Yes. Okay.
And
first, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Okay. So we're going to make an offer that he can't refuse. So the gentleman who
The 3 employees each got 58 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I thought that was the offer.
No,
What am I looking for
not the
here?
offer.
We haven't
No,
come up
we're
with an
gonna
offer.
offer to purchase the place from Emmett. We're
Okay.
gonna say we're going to take on your debt and give you. We're gonna offer 500 gold for him to relocate with his family. They'll take him away from the gambling that he's in debt to here. We would pay off the Zentarum, and we would have another location where we could make it like an inn, to where this is like our business, where it's like, you know, food and stuff, and that's like a B&B or an inn type place.
You know, expansion.
We would be
Okay.
spending 2,000. We'd pay off the 1,500 to Zentarum,
Mm-hmm.
but he would get 500 to get out of town and go with
Or
his family.
1,200 to the
But
Zentarum.
technically, it would be like he's getting
Yeah.
2,000 gold, paying his
Because
debt
he's
off, and then
desperate.
leaving with his family safely.
He would just have to catch up to his family since they've already left.
Which I think Balin could probably do that for him, you know, no problem. And not even
No,
charge
he
him a
has
fee
to
for
have a teleportation thing set up, doesn't he?
it. He just appeared next to you in the middle of the alley.
Oh, no, that was me casting a spell I have at a higher level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What
if I
spell is
cast
that?
Vortex Warp, I can only go.
Oh,
I can.
Vortex Warp. Gotcha.
Yeah, that can send me further because I choose a creature within range and I teleport it within range, and I think like 4th level it's 150 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's my
Yeah.
mistake. I was thinking it was something else.
No, I wasn't teleporting. I was vortex warping.
But anyway,
And
Well, that's
actually, she's
something to
not
mention
left
to him.
yet, has she? She's still in Harvey's hat.
No, she left
That's what Harvey's.
3-ish hours ago.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
they don't
I'm
have too much of a head
confused.
start, though.
Yeah, it's not too much of a head start.
I mean, if I got,
I can shrink him down and fly him to catch up with him.
if I had access to teleportation circle in Neverwinter, I could just send him there.
But you gotta be there first and be able to write down what it looks like, right?
If someone in the city has it, I could just use that to
You
send
know
him
who
there.
might? Rainier.
Maybe
He
his.
might know who to talk to.
Yeah, that or since his dad lives there.
Yeah, I don't see him visiting his dad though. So maybe that's a.
But that's
Yeah.
details if the deal's even taken.
Yes,
So-
yes.
So that's what our plan is.
Yeah, we could talk to
Okay.
him, and I could keep, you know, sending him ideas to become a better person.
Okay. Well, you do have Jaylene there. Just about 20, 30 minutes after the crowd disperses, Emmett does show up, demanding where his wife is. It's the last person he saw him with was little Miss Sue there.
I'm leaning against the wall. And how is he asking?
Where is my wife and kids?
There's somewhere where the Zentharum will not hurt them for your debts. They're safe.
Well, I know I've made a lot of mistakes, but I want to make it up to her. Just tell her where she's at.
How are you going to make it up to her?
Start going to the chapels with her. Maybe follow along with this religion stuff she likes. Maybe that can save me from the temptation.
When did he gain
I
this?
don't say he gained a weird accent.
accent?
That's just
I didn't think I probed his mind that badly. I broke him.
You broke him. He done broke him.
Well, he did take a head injury, and you know.
Multiple.
Jeez Louise.
Sue, you did this. He slept on that concussion.
I don't even feel bad. Well, we've been actually talking about how we can keep you all together and keep them safe.
Oh, how's that?
Well, first of all, lose that damn accent.
By taking on your debt and your business, giving you startup cash to move to where they are, where you can start fresh, away from those you owe money to, with your children and your wife, who, by the way, for whatever reason, loves you like crazy. I don't get it. You seem kind of an asshole to me, but she loves you, so it's probably worth salvaging.
All right, where'd this get you?
Where else can this accent go tonight? Let me think.
He thinks hard.
Sweats a little bit from it.
How much are you looking to give me for my bar?
Well, by taking on your debt, that's $1,500 right there, right?
Yeah. So what, another 5,000?
No.
No, I sunk what was left of my last savings into that.
Into that or the gambling?
A little both.
Well, you're only going to be getting a little out of this.
So, I mean, I'm not real versed in all this kind of weird stuff because I don't tend to get myself in that kind of issue, but how much is your life worth?
Just my life worth? All right.
Yes. How much is your life worth?
Or your kids' lives?
Or your wife's life? You know, how much is that worth?
Well, if you must know.
Well, I mean, I did ask.
Jeez.
Come on now, Sparky, what are you expecting him to do?
I know. As soon as it happened, I was like, well.
I don't think I can replace my kids.
Well, I mean, you
Or my
could,
wife.
because technically they're children, and you can always replace
Sparky,
children.
we're winning.
But it's not a
Sparky.
good idea.
Sparky, we're winning.
Oh, my bad.
I didn't really say any of that. I'm just shaking my head. Look.
You. What? You can't understand. We moved here with hardly anything from Neverwinter. When our shop got burnt down, during the ruining.
Well, 500 gold would be a lot to start up then. But
what?
You see this like look of like, God dang it, fucking chaos coming over my face. I would send you a small stipend for the first 3 months that you're out there.
I don't know where I'm going.
You just said.
Yeah, but wherever we tell you your wife went, that's where you're going, and that's where the money will go. Either you're there to receive it with her as well, or the Zentharum will end up coming back and killing you, and it won't matter. Look, we don't like you. You don't like me. I don't know how you feel about them, but I know you don't like me. And that's fine. But your kids deserve better. They deserve better from you. They deserve better from whatever life you have dealt them in regards to being an asshole to everybody around you, to where your business tanks, as well as a gambling problem. So do better with the chance you're given. Or don't. But decide.
Fine. Whatever.
Hey, Harvey.
Yes?
Can you arrange transport for this guy? And we're gonna who can draw up the paperwork for this?
I don't know. Vincent might be able to.
I mean, you get paperwork drawn up, transport arranged, money cashed out to him. We have to figure out how to pay off the Zentharum. How were you supposed to pay them back? Where was that meetup?
They usually come in about every month.
And rough you up and get your money?
Well, usually I'll have the money, but things went a little south when.
Yeah, you keep using this
Yeah,
as
you
your
can blame
excuse.
what you want.
What was it for? Oh, the guy. What's the guy's name?
You know, the guy, the paperwork guy.
Who are you talking about?
The
Vincent Trench is the PI.
Yeah,
Rashal the page turner.
Vincent's who I was thinking of. I couldn't think of what his last name was. He can draw up the contract. He enjoys drawing up contracts.
Good to know.
How did you make that sound creepy?
Because it's supposed to be.
I don't like it.
Yep. You know, Trench is really like that.
Yeah.
I don't like how that made me feel. Yeah, so we got stuff to do. We got a checklist of stuff to do. Balin,
Okay.
you've been around the longest.
A little
How does
bit.
this stuff usually go?
I think she just called you old, Balin.
Yeah, I did.
Well, I mean, sort of.
I mean, you're not old looking or anything, but you're definitely the oldest one here.
Sue's flirting with you. I saw that.
No, definitely not. Sue doesn't really flirt with anybody in a meaningful way.
I'm sure
Oh.
it'll be fine
So I'm
if
the
we get
only
this contract all sorted out.
Yeah, wasn't
As you-
meaningful.
As you say that,
Oh, you hurt my feelings.
a familiar voice you heard from behind. Really? Is that so? Your guard friend?
Gretchen or
Yeah.
Your definition of meaningful and mine are totally different. You knew what this was, or wasn't.
Just messing with you.
Hey, what
But
do you know
then-
about Zentharum collecting debts?
It's bad business messing with the term.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to get in debt. Why? What's going on?
We're not in debt. We're trying to help someone get out of debt. So we were going to pay off something, but didn't know if there was a known place. You know how, oh, they do business here, so we avoid it because we don't want to have to deal with it type thing. Bless you.
Yeah, sorry
Well,
about that.
they tend to be down towards the dock wards. Might find them out and about around the Skewered Dragon.
That place again. All right, I appreciate it. Hey, you want a beer?
Yeah, and some eggs and bacon if you're also doing breakfast.
So I'll go in the back and get that started.
breakfast all
Let them
day.
deal with everything else. Hi, I ruffled a bunch of feathers and stirred up a bunch of silt in the water, and now I'm gonna go do something totally mundane.
Mm-hmm.
It's also how I function in life.
Same here. Okay. So Harvey is bringing out a plate of food to Jalen, the woman y'all sent him down to go
Mhm.
get.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to her. Just some other shit happened, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. What the? Did I eat my pudding cup?
Yes,
Yeah,
you did.
you did.
Rate both of
Read
them.
A couple of them.
I
So
was very happy when you were eating it, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write up a letter and send it on down to Vincent Trench and see if I get a response.
Say,
Okay.
please don't be creepy. We want you to write the contract up.
Okay.
So
About 25 minutes later,
Quick.
that's a general contract.
Told you he likes contracts. You really told
Yeah.
that.
He's like, oh, okay, let's pull this one out. And you see, for the most part, it's nice typed out. Some lines where you gotta sign here, sign here, sign here, sign here.
Does what's his face sign everything?
He kind of begrudgingly
Okay.
takes a look at it.
And we didn't ask for any special weird wording, like it's standard. It's not. We're not trying to. I'm genuinely. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but I'm genuinely not trying to like dick him over.
Okay. Did any
I
of
was
y'all read
leaving
the
this
contract?
in your hands.
Oh, I mean,
Leaving
Yeah,
it in her
would have
hands?
been read.
Okay.
Would have been read, but I'm leaving, the whole signing to choose doing all that herself. But
Damn
I'm
it.
interested to see what it says.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll read it.
There's a lot of legal jargon that can get a little confusing and
I'm a
tongue
bounty
twisting.
hunter. I have to read contracts.
Yeah.
I've dealt with the
This-
guilds and their bullshit long enough with contracts. Only like 120 years or so of guild bullshit.
There's some wording that confuses you with Vincent's fee a bit.
So
Give me an insight or intelligence check.
What type of
I rolled a
intelligence check
natural
would it
20.
be?
Okay.
If it's intelligent, that's a 19. If it's a wisdom, it's 22.
Yeah, because you were asking for insight or intelligence. What type of intelligence?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, insight or wisdom, not intelligence.
If
Sorry.
it was insight, it's
Wisdom,
a
insight.
26.
Yeah, I was thinking intelligence was wisdom.
No, you're good.
It's only an 18. Well, only an 18. I rolled an 11. But
26. Is he Rumpelstiltskin? Am I selling my soul? Is he a demon? Really? And yes. Okay. All right. I have to decide how I feel. I'm going to I'm going to look straight at the two of them and use my primeval awareness.
Okay.
what's going on?
One of these two is not like the other.
What's Vincent Trench look like? We got a human and
Vince Trench.
Looks like Vincent Trench.
Hold on.
yeah,
hold
I'm
on.
trying to remember what race. Like if he's a Fae or something, maybe.
No,
Because
he's-
Fae like to
Vincent
make deals.
Trench, a human detective
Okay, a human
and
detective.
owner Tiger's Eye. Constantly dresses in a sharp suit, smokes a slim pipe.
Gotcha. All right.
Describe Emic again. What's Emic looking like again?
He looks like a human, kind of scrawny, a little bruised and stuff.
So, did I get that from Insight, or is that just a haha, you said a thing out loud? I need to know if I know it or not.
From your little thing.
Okay. Can I tell with my primeval awareness what I'm getting from both of them? It gives me, I mean, it's pretty. Since any aberration, celestials, dragons, elemental, fae, fiends, or undead within a mile of me. I don't want to sign this does the contract, is it more Emix paying for it or we are?
Emic.
Does it look like he would be really screwed over? And is it just him or his family that's affected?
Just him.
I say nothing.
Okay.
I look at Vincent and go, I see. And I stare him dead in the eyes. And I will say things as soon as they leave. Mm-hmm. Yeah. As long as Emic is the only one that would be affected by that, I'm going to let it happen, and then I will be telling them when they leave. Also, how have I not known that yet?
Because he's good at what he is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Beth kind of looks at you, tightens up his tie, takes the contract. Thank you, guys. There you go. Looks like you're the owner of the leaky tabloid.
So we don't know what the name is going to be yet, but of that parcel, yes, we are.
Alrighty. Well, if you need anything, not a problem. I may have some bounties coming up if you're interested, Sue.
Yeah. Probably.
Okay. And he walks away.
And Balin, do we have his please get out of our town money?
Yeah, if we need it. And it's just 500 to have him get out of town.
Yeah, and then I will be sending him funds out of my personal fund each month for 3 months.
400, 500 there. All right. So
perpetually broke.
I can. So I was looking at a spell when I was leveling up a little while back.
Mm-hmm.
I could see if I could find this spell in town to buy. It would be able to send the money to them without issue.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Okay.
I just have to find the spell and buy it first.
Alrighty.
And
Well, I got a month to help you find it.
Yeah, if we're done with work today, I'm gonna go back down to Rochelle, where I was going initially.
We do still have to talk to.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck, what did we even ask him to bring her here for?
And then when Emic, hey Harvey, are you okay helping get Emic all set to meet up with?
Sure.
I can
Where are we sending him to?
The same place we just sent his family.
Oh, okay. Walks
He's
out
gonna go
and
be a good dad. I say sarcastic.
you notice that the carriage they sent the family out is actually back. And he pops them and he whispers to the driver, and off it goes.
Maybe it's a magic carriage.
Hey, Harvey,
Huh? Yes.
what was that?
What was what?
How is the carriage back already? Where did you send the other family? Rest of the
Send
family.
the family to Neverwinter.
How did you do that so fast?
Oh, they just took them down the road to the House of Wonder. They have a teleportation circle there.
Teleportation. Perfect. I was just curious. I didn't realize that's how it was being done, and I was a little nervous.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's
didn't think you wanted
this
them
is-
to travel by themselves.
No, this
across-
is good. This is fantastic. I was just curious. This is also very good for me when I have to pay him.
I'm sorry I kept more secrets from you.
No, I didn't ask. You're good.
Okay.
I turn around and go sit with them. Oh, so Vincent is gone. Jackass is gone.
Gone. Jaylene is still there.
Jaylene, do you mind
Yeah.
if I talk to them for just a moment in the back and we'll be right back?
Um,
You have your breakfast to eat, right? So you'll be okay.
Okay. So she sits
Jaylene?
there and
Harvey, Sparky, can I talk to you for just a second?
Sure.
Yep.
sure.
What's that?
When we get out of earshot, I'm gonna be like, so Vincent is a fiend. Don't ever enter a contract with him. He is going to have Emmek's soul when Emmek dies. That was his
Oh.
payoff. That was his payoff for this
Did
contract.
Derek not read that?
I read over it and I didn't notice it.
Yeah. So just don't
Okay.
like I really genuinely think that Vincent takes those of bad people. Maybe. I don't know. I mean,
Well,
I rolled
he's
a
a
natural
fiend.
20, but that was not, I wasn't. So I mean, it's gonna be a conversation later.
He looked like a human.
Yeah, that was the
Oh.
weird part.
Yeah.
Well, I
there's-
mean,
I can look
it's
like
easy.
whatever I
It's
want.
called magic, but I mean, I didn't realize he seemed like such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've worked with him for years.
Strange.
Never knew.
Nope.
Never knew.
Oh,
I also
you know
have
what kind of fiend or
Nope, didn't tell me. My ability did not give me that insight.
nothing in the last message?
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying that.
Okay. All right.
It's nothing. I don't know what that means. Like Sue doesn't know. So it says I see. Okay, I'll say I'll see a little bit of tiger showing through his eyes, like a tiger eye, like a cat eye.
Tiger Fiend? Does that ring any bells?
Tiger fiend.
I
Tiger
don't know
fiend.
anything about
Can I
it.
roll Arcana?
So
Yeah, Arcana wise.
Sure.
who's not going to?
Let's go with this dice. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's only an 18.
Okay.
Roll
One?
10.
How's a 10 work? Because I rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, I rolled a 10 and I got an 18. So,
Unless I have
Whatever,
advantage on it, which I don't think I do.
yeah, whatever that tiger
No.
fiend is.
I mean, I know what it is,
Yeah.
but Sparky does not.
It is what it is. What it is.
You really. Sparky has no clue. He's thinking, Leonin or.
Tabaxi. But those are
Cats like
fiends. Those are
that.
just cat people.
And you're really, really, really hoping this isn't right because you're not sure why or how this could be. But yes, that is Vincent.
Hope
Yeah, I'm
not.
sure he's a nice guy.
But
Yeah, he's a totally nice guy.
just don't make a contract with him then.
Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to tell you as soon as I realized.
I'm sure he's a nice guy. He seems nice enough as long as I've known him. But
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
it's fine.
the only ones he really makes contracts with are,
Lawful
Bounty.
evil. Lawful evil. It's
mhm.
fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
you know, Sparky, how some Fae will make a deal with you that's not in your best interest. That's
Oh yeah,
kinda
hags
how
do it all the time.
Yeah, that's kind of
Well,
how
here's
he
the
is.
thing. Like, I consider myself more neutral good. You know, like I don't. Legal is like gray area as long as it's for the better good of somebody. You know, like I can pretty justify. Like I can justify a lot.
I'm Fey. I'm chaotic.
Same.
Somehow
Same.
I'm
Good.
still neutral good. It has to do with growing up in the city. It was a bummer.
But you do start to ponder some of the bounties you took from them. Did they have any of the same writing in the contracts?
But I'll be reading my contracts from here on out more close. I mean, I've been working in the city as a urban bounty hunter for years, so I don't have any way of like taking back all. I mean, I can't even keep a gold in my pocket. You think I have like a stack of contracts? No. I didn't even have a steady place to sleep. You think I have storage? No. I'm a mess. I'm a do-gooding vigilante mess. It's horrible. It's like awful.
There's a bed with a Rakshasa.
Are we cleaning up the city some? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you guys are talking about this fiend and whether or not it be a Rakshasa or not a Rakshasa or what's it mean by tiger eyes, and then like,
We should
And now
probably
we gotta
go
go
talk
out and deal
to.
with this other thing.
Yeah. I'm having trouble remembering. I'm having a brain fart. Why did we have him call her here?
Talk about
the property and
the
expanding
property potential
Yeah,
House
that's
of
right,
Wonder
that's right.
stuff.
That's right.
Who do we talk to about
Expansion and whatnot.
it. Okay.
So yeah, go out and start to have that conversation next.
Yeah, let's go talk to her.
All right. Well, who's gonna talk to her?
Not
You-
me.
Are you sure you're the one that?
Harvey can navigate. No.
Yeah, go talk to us yourself. So,
I feel like I've been doing a lot of talking today, and I feel
Yeah.
like other people should do talking.
we were wondering who would the best person be to talk to about, maybe building on that parcel of land we got. Because, while we were there, it was mentioned that they would build it within reason.
Okay. What exactly are you looking for?
Well, we were also, this is just more of an idea, but along with maybe buying surrounding parcels of land to expand it a smidge.
Okay.
Would
Well,
that
there's
also be talking to the city?
well, that land there is a mixture of some noble families. I'm sure we can use my influence to purchase such land. How much more land are you looking to get?
It was just more out of curiosity because we were thinking, and I'll motion over to Sue. The House of Wonder. We were thinking maybe we could set it up as a partial, not resort, like a place they
Secondary
could.
housing.
Yeah,
almost.
if they so choose to, go on a little camping trip or live out there for any
I hate
reason.
that term.
Okay.
Little camping trip to me sounds like very rudimentary, not comfortable.
Well, you know what I mean. You
Well,
go out
they
to the
might not know
lake
it.
with all the cabins and everything around it, and you know.
We want to give them an option to live outside of the city and still receive care and upbringing, and not necessarily, as Harvey put it, feel like you're in a zoo.
Yeah.
Okay, so possibly a
Refuge?
what's
like not a boarding house per se, but a little apartment complex kind of.
A
Yeah.
manor with multiple rooms, nice open living area, good cooking and recreational facilities. What you
Yes.
would want. I mean, you grew up with Harvey, right? So you know Fae children often have different needs and space needs, and the House of Wonder is doing an amazing job. But not all Fae are comfortable within city walls.
It could be like a home away from home for those who decide that they want to, spend some time away from the city, but they're not forced to live out
Yeah,
there.
no, this is just an option for them.
Sort of a school for Fey youngsters of sorts.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah. That way they won't be teased and picked on. But we still would like them to be integrated with.
Well, yeah, they can still be involved with the House of Wonder and within the city walls, and they can learn trades in a safer environment without the ridicule. And it was horrible growing up in the city.
Just a secondary option if they need a little respite from the city.
Not everybody is as lucky to find even part of a family as Harvey did.
All right. Yeah. So you're probably looking maybe another 5 or 6 acres.
If that's available, that would be amazing.
Yeah, because 3 acres, it's a lot of room inside a city, but outside of the city, it gets really small really quick. Once you build a house and get everything
Fencing
set
and
up.
anything else.
Yeah. I mean, it could have a little, I want to say like ranch, not necessarily a farm, but more of a ranch with animals out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure we could do something like that.
And it's near enough to the coast for fishing and whatnot.
Or for those who need more of an aquatic land anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Don't
don't
be
have
subjected to being in just a small pool.
Okay. Well, yes, let me reach out to some folks and we'll get you the property and we'll get that built out for you. Yes.
I had a question about dealing with the Zentarum since it seems like it might come up to be an issue as of late. You mentioned about dealing with them.
Mm-hmm.
Any leads, I guess I should ask?
On what exactly?
Well, you wanted to get rid of a certain someone.
Oh.
And we might have to end up going down that path either way, it seems.
Seems
as
we
of
acquired
recent
a
events.
debt. Okay. Well, I know the Grunlands had contact with them, but to be honest, I haven't seen the Grunlands in quite some time. They've missed the past few galas.
Well, I mean, their place
Did you not
burned to the
know
ground not too
that?
long ago.
Yeah, did you not know about that with the fireball in this side of the city?
Right, but didn't Miss Lady Greyholm live though?
Well, as far as the city was concerned, she didn't, because
her body was never found.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. Her husband was dead on the scene with another person, but her body was never found.
I wonder where she's at.
She's probably off living high life with the insurance money.
I mean,
But I don't think
if they
that's been-
were,
Yeah.
if they were with the Zentarum, maybe whatever they were looking for, if it got there, they just took her and then ended up just getting rid of her. They got what they needed and decided that she wasn't necessary.
That could be. But yeah, the last time I saw them, or saw them in Shun, was probably about 6 years ago.
Are you sure it was Manchun?
It looked like him. I'll
Yeah,
give you
because
that.
as you know, it was kind of snowy after the fact.
But yeah. I'll send out Garrett to see if he can make contact and try to set up a meeting. But yeah, they're normally down in the Skewer Dragon area.
That's what we
That's what we
heard.
heard. I appreciate the information and the time consideration. How involved are you in the day-to-day at the House of Wonder, and why haven't I run into you there?
Well, as of late, I haven't really been able to concentrate on the House of Wonder. Ever since my father and brother went missing, it's just been me, my sister, and of course Harvey.
How long ago did they go missing? That would have been kind of a big deal if they're nobles of sorts.
Yeah.
Well, my father. Oman, when did Oman go disappearing on me? Okay.
Because if they're human,
yeah, 1476.
20-ish years ago.
Yeah. And then, wait, was it 76?
Oh, 76, that would have been like 16.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Well, what you remember of Quarren Umbrick is that Umbrisk is he gave up his seat, formed a party, and went charging into the Underdark for adventure, and hadn't been heard from since.
And mother, was it? It was father and mother, or?
Just a father.
Okay.
And then, okay, that was 1476, and then 1479, her brother
14.
grabbed a group, believing that his father's still alive, and he charged into the Underdark. So they've been kind of staying with Lestra Umberbrook, her great aunt. Or not her great aunt, but her aunt. And yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So that's a couple things.
All right. Okay. Sorry, I went down a rabbit hole here.
Yeah, so we got information on that, and then some information on Zentarum, sort of. How long have they been in debt with the Zentarum?
Well,
or was this more recently on her end?
This was due to her kind nature, she made some bad choices when it came to money lending.
Okay.
Some of her investments failed to return. She began losing money and clients. And to avoid political scandal and shaming of the family, she borrowed money from a lender, not knowing it was Manchun, who backed her, who is now blackmailing my lady, or blackmailing her and forced her to use her political powers to cover the activities of the Zentarum loyal to Manchun.
Gotcha. Well, that's all I wanted to know. Anything else anyone else needed to know?
Sparky's not even paying any attention to you.
I am.
No, I didn't say Harvey.
Oh.
I said Sparky. Sparky's all.
But
Yeah.
I heard Harvey as well. Okay.
Yeah, Sparky's doing his own little
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
I mean, no. We just have to go down there, I think, and figure out how we can get them paid. Let them know we took over that debt and we're paying it off, and that should be the end of it.
Yeah. So if Garrett's able to find somebody, then that would be a good lead.
Yeah. Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Well, if there's nothing else, I'll head back to my house and see what I can do about getting you some extra land and send Garrett out to set up a meeting for you.
That'll work.
Yay! Sound like a
On my
plan.
end.
Not that I knew what we was going to do.
Well, you can find out during the recap
No,
next
Sparky
week.
said this, not me as a player.
Yeah.
Well, even Sparky.
Sparky's like,
It's going on 10
Sparky
o'clock.
doesn't care.
Yeah.
Sparky just doesn't care. It has no bearing on what Sparky does.
Yep.
Okay.
Is it possible to go stop by Rashal real quick?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to see what spell scrolls have sold, what haven't, and see if she can get me a certain spell scroll.
All right. Let's see. What scrolls did you do?
You got the list, and I edited it to
Yep.
see which ones, or the one that had sold. And then.
No one did.
Alright.
I'm going to send you the link for the spell. It's called Galder Speedy Courier. I'll send that to you. There you are.
Alright. Oh, that's what you're looking for?
Yeah, it's a 4th level spell to see if she has it or if she can get it in for me and what it would cost.
Okay. She does hand you. So what are we saying? 3rd level spells are costing?
Yeah, it was only Counterspell and Fireball.
Yeah. Shit, where'd it go?
So it's safe to assume that all those people may or may not have been Mass Lords that
They
came
weren't.
by. And...
None of them were. None of them were. That's how we stay alive, right?
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
You got 300 gold for your fireball spell.
Okay.
And yeah. That's about it.
All right.
And you're wanting that spell?
Yeah, it's a 4th level spell. If she has it or if she can get it in. This would be for sending that money, basically.
Okay.
Player Terra hates this. Sue doesn't care. It's just money.
Well, trying to remember Vanessa?
Or Janessa. Which one?
Yeah, I know, right?
Got the twins was flirting with you? I think it was Vanessa.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know.
But
Because
that one.
I thought it was Janessa, but then you said it was Vanessa, and then it's like, so it's Janessa, right? Okay. Wait.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who it is. No?
Vanessa takes your hand, smiling at you. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I don't have that one right now, but give me a few days. I can see what I can work on for you.
All right. Yeah. If you find it,
It's money.
if you could, have it delivered to the manor, and I can pay for it now.
Oh, I'll bring it up to you personally. You can pay me there.
What was that? I cut out.
You might be able to say
Oh.
it's old, and then she'll come and pay. You can pay for it another means.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'll come bring it to you personally, and we can take care of the bill then.
That's fine.
Yes. That's fine.
What does that
Hey,
even
Sue.
mean?
You're right next door, right?
I won't be that night. I won't be that night. Maybe Harvey and I will have a sleepover. It'll be fun. We'll just talk some shit about what it was like growing up in the orphanage.
Orphanage.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, were you in the House of Wonders orphanage as well, or you in a different orphanage?
That's what we had talked about, was that I was an orphan in the city,
Yeah.
but we hadn't decided if I was in the House of Wonders, or if I was just kind of existing in the city because I could blend better.
Yeah. That's up to you if you want to play sort of the Urchin Street orphan or been placed in a home.
I think about it.
Type of,
I wouldn't have been in a home though. I don't think I ever
Well-
found like a home.
like at the House of Wonder home with the orphans family type scenario.
Okay.
Or if you're alone. But let me know. And we will figure that all out next Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
It's Sunday, right? Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
check back with us Wednesday for some organized play. We are still in the fires of Raw, and we were ending on a dramatic moment this past Wednesday. So, do we get out? Do we survive? Come check it and see. Friday we'll be back for some more Rhyme of the Frost Maiden, and then of course we'll be back here Sunday for some more Waterdeep. See what happens next. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are in this adventure called life together. So please keep that golden rule in mind. Treat those around you the way you'd like to be treated yourself. With that, have a good week.